that far.
I can actually say what's in
I'm
my
gonna slip
cup.
with some Kool-Aid. I'm gonna get a fucked up off of
Give me fucked up off of Kool-Aid.
Off of sugar.
They're gonna be like, dang, what's wrong with Miss Boujie? We ain't never seen it because I don't really drink or eat a lot of sugar.
Making Kool-Aid like Pee-wee did at Housewives before.
Well, nah, that's why I don't drink Kool-Aid no more. Cause people,
That sugar too much for you?
it's too much.
You drink coffee?
No,
Oh.
never have either. Never have either. So once we go officially on the air, which we'll be doing shortly, you have to actually put your headphones on so that you don't get feedback noise in your microphone.
Okay, and what do you set up your thing right now?
Yep, you go ahead and share. The live is actually live. Hey, you guys. What's going on? What's up, Miss Tanya? What's up, you guys?
Okay, so where do I go? I go on your page first?
Yep, Tiffany Young. We can share right from my page. They waiting on you. I see your fan base. Mostly. Okay.
Fan base, man.
Oh, it's a fan base.
I ain't got no fan base, man. Let me tell you about fans, man.
Ugh.
Everybody would say you got fans. Let me tell you.
Supporters.
Long as your ass have to stand in line at Walmart,
You ain't
ain't made it yet.
Yeah, he said
That'll humble your ass right there to there. That's how you go.
What's that mean? So if you stand in line at Walmart, you ain't made it yet?
Okay, put it like this. If Denzel went to the Walmart, you know they move his ass to the front of the line,
Well, they
right?
ain't even gonna put him in the line. He gonna send somebody in there to get his
my
stuff.
ass go to Walmart, I'm just standing there.
Facts.
Hey,
I'm standing there too then, shit.
so I'm telling people, man.
Yeah, I'm standing there then.
Okay, just share to my story. I mean, share to my
your page. Yeah, you can tell them to tune in, watch my interview, tell them something. You know, you gotta tell them people gotta be directed.
I just put share.
You just hit share.
You know, I'm new with this technology.
You should not be.
Man.
The way you handle a camera, I don't want no excuses. No excuses.
That's a camera. You
No
put something new in
excuses.
front of it.
Hey, Lady How.
Hey.
How are you with your newsprint print on?
I said, ooh, what they finna fight out here?
Girl, look at you when you out there watching.
I'm like, do I run? What did I do?
Nothing. You sit there and watch.
I know.
You coming over here, Miss House?
Okay.
You the buffer.
What's up, Latrell? Hey, my baby. Good job today on your TV show appearance with Miss Sugar Task. What's up, Miss Relly? Miss Lady Hale, this is the owner of the studio right here. This is Miss Lovey.
I'm Lanita Hale. Nice meeting you too.
I think we've met prior.
Yeah.
It's a small world. It's a small world after all.
So this bar right here is like a support bar that you're on. So it's
Oh.
support the table.
No, so let me get your feet off
Get
of
my
it.
feet off of it.
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
trying to get the
Why he gotta get his feet off of it though?
because I built it myself.
All right.
She's trying to call me fat-footed.
No.
That's
No.
not what I said.
Mm-mm. She handmade it.
Are you good?
Hey,
Girl,
Miss
I got
Relly.
this new phone. How you turn this light off?
She has a-
I'm like, this light ain't going out.
See, y'all gotta be about my luck and technology.
You know I'm basic. I'm just gonna say I'm basic. I don't know.
And I got a degree from ITT.
Oh, it's out.
Okay.
That's why they closed them down too.
Okay, I'm good. She got
Okay,
me.
now, hola. I can't share.
Hola. Que bola.
Okay. Is it on?
It's a Cuban thing.
Okay.
We're gonna do some mic checks on Miss Levy's ready.
Okay.
So, it's on my page. So you just
Okay,
go
I
ahead
got
and
it.
share. Let them know, tune in. Watch you with your interview. Okay. Por favor. Hey, you guys, it's your girl, Miss Boujie. Just sit tight. We are wrapping things up. We're getting ready to do a mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I ain't even got my microphone. Shame on me. I know you
This
can
young
hear
lady sits down. I'll be able to get that.
Oh, okay. Let me sit down.
Yes, ma'am.
Please.
Let me hear him sit down.
They have a seat, please.
Oh, I don't have a problem.
And Miss Hawaii, we're on the air. You have to have your headphones on.
Okay. No problem.
So that you don't end up with a bunch of feedback. I hear it already.
I know.
I hear it. So why I feel like something? Why I got an extra thing on here? That might mean nothing to me. I'm worried about something that got nothing to do with me.
Is it possible? This mic picks up really good. Is it possible for you to sit back and snitch? just like normal, normal. Yeah.
Ah,
So
Hey, I didn't know if I had to be up on it.
no, you don't. We good. We got really great technology here.
Mm.
So just talk like your normal, boisterous Chicagoan self.
Chicago. Chicago.
Damn.
Me like.
Any of my people that's just heard us say that?
Like you on the corner.
Chicagoan.
I didn't tell her that.
Chicagoan.
Chicago.
Chicagoan.
You messed it up so bad I forgot to correct it.
See what I'm saying?
Chicago.
Chicagoan.
Chicagoan. I like Chicagoan better.
Just say, don't correct me.
Just correct it traditionally.
I can hear myself very well.
Chicagoan.
Very, very well.
Chicagoan.
You said you're good? Whenever you're ready, sis, you can go.
I can hear it very, very well. Very, very
Everybody can hear
well.
themselves, okay?
Yes.
I can hear her. Lamont say something.
Come in.
Something beautiful.
He's low.
I'm not low. I just didn't want to. I know I got a loud voice name. I was telling
Be loud. Be hood. Be
Yeah,
boisterous.
be loud.
Oh, Lord, you didn't ask.
Put a little bass in your voice. La 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 la.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Is that better? Or you need to
I mean,
adjust?
it's gonna be like, it's you good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. Y'all good. You good.
You good, Miss Lovey?
Yes.
You go live?
All right, all right, all right, all right. Today is Monday, you guys. It is August the 5th. The time is 8:07 p.m. Off your asses on your feet. Thank you for tuning on to the good, the bad, and the bougie. Everyday conversations for everyday entrepreneurs. How is everybody doing out there in listening land? It's on www.love2jamradio.com. I see you over there. I love you. I love you. We're going to get that right on together. I ain't getting none of my music, no ad-libs, no nothing.
You know, I can't hear.
Oh, what? You can't hear today?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Lord Jesus. I love you, though. I still love you. All right, you guys. So, we have special guests in the building. To my immediate right, we have Lady Lanita Hell. How you doing today?
I'm doing just great.
Good.
Great to be here.
Good. It's good to meet you. I'm going to need you to cue your volume and your ringer on your phone.
Okay.
All right. And sitting to her immediate right, I got my boy Lamont Johnson Jr., owner of the Groovy Photos, you guys. Look at him. I'm the man. I'm the man. For you guys that's tuning live, you get to see him. For the ones that listening live, feel his energy. Feel his energy, you guys. So how y'all doing today, my fans, my groups, my people in the audience? She's struggling over there. She's trying to get something together. She is focused. You got it?
Everybody want to call me.
Oh, see, that's why I told you to get on
That's why I
and
put
mute that
mine
phone,
right there.
because you know they don't never want to call until you doing something. If you
Yeah.
was sitting at home on the couch
Wouldn't
doing
nobody be
nothing, we
calling
wouldn't be
me.
no phone calls popping, no nothing.
Then
You-
just
huh?
ignore them then.
Yeah, I'll be bored all the time, you guys. All right, so if you're just tuning in, I'm your girl, Miss Boujie, the voice of vision, you guys. Hey to all my people that's on the live, thank you for tuning in consistently, you guys. Today's show is being sponsored by Bougie's Box. Yeah. Get accessorized with statement jewelry found from the box. Ladies, get ready for your subscription boxes coming to Bougie's Box. Be surprised once a month with a box filled of bracelets, necklace, earrings, and rings to your liking. New website is coming soon, so sit patiently. Okay, so in the meantime, you can like us on Facebook and also follow us on the gram at Bougie's, BOUJIES Box. You guys, that is Bougie's Box. Get accessorized. Today's business topic is going to be, do you have your professional photos? That's our business topic 101. And our topic of the day is, should a person's love for their spouse who can't bear children overpower their desire for a child? That I had that conversation with somebody else and it got heated up. We was up to about 4 a.m. going back and forth until I finally was like, I'm going to bed. I ain't finna keep arguing with y'all all night or discussing. It was actually very entertaining, let's say that. So
Yes.
shout out to Jason Myers, my cousin, who has his radio show at Real Talk 100 Radio. All right, I be beating that name up all the time. I'm gonna get it together though. So I love him for throwing that topic my way, dear guys. So shout out to my cousin.
Jason Myers isn't a Real Talk 100. He is?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Me and you gonna fight about that when we go out. Yeah, he is.
Excuse me.
Look, I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna do you.
I ain't even know. I ain't even know.
That wasn't what I was gonna do you about. Remember that phone call you sent me a long time ago? I finna call you on that phone call. Like, how do you not know? All right. So you guys, if you are in TV land, if you're on our live, you guys, if you just need to walk away from your phone and you can't watch us, it's cool. Tune in to Love to Jam Radio, the number2.com. You guys, you can listen live. Turn us up. And you can walk around and clean your house, spank your kids, hunt your man.
Watch
I don't know if you
wrestling.
want to hunt your man or your girl with us talking, but that might be a quite distraction. Everybody can't multitask. But for all that can, tune us on and listen. All right, I'm so thankful to have you guys in the building today.
Not a problem.
I have been honored to be on your talk show a few
Right.
times. This on Tuesday night, so this has been a grace. And on your board of directors for your academy.
school.
Yes. So I'm like super blessed to know some of these people. And I have published some of your photos in the RBE magazine.
And you got some more action
And you
coming
got
out.
some coming up. Yes,
right.
we drop our next issue September the 1st, you guys. So he has some models that's going to grace, again, some features in the magazine. If you guys want to get some publications done, submit them to ratedboujie@gmail.com so you can get yourself inside the magazine. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
And thank you so much for that, though. I've told you over and over again, but I really do appreciate it.
No, you don't.
Alright, well, you know what?
Throw it in. I appreciate you for submitting. You know, you have to. People have to believe to actually believe. You know what I'm saying? If that makes like any sense whatsoever. But you know, you wouldn't do it if you didn't believe. So I'm truly thankful that you believed in me enough to grant me permission to actually publish your photos.
It's mutual. It's actually mutual. I really do. Seriously, I thank you.
I thank you too. Thank you. And you've been an awesome person to get to know. So I'm so happy to get to know you.
Interested. For what?
Yeah, boy, when he dropped that topic in our little group comments that we have, you guys, where I put all my interviewees in a group so that I don't have to talk to like 1,000 people at one time or different times because I don't like that. He dropped some topics in the group and I was like, oh my. Let me invite you separately. This conversation might not go too well. What's up, Miss Donna? What's up, Miss Tasha? What's up, everybody that's tuning in on the live, you guys? Thank you to each and every one of you that are continuously following me and continuously watching our lives. You guys, we hit 1,500 consistently for the last 3 weeks, and I mean that might not be a lot to some people, but it's a lot to me because I was only seeing like 200-300 and I'm only in my 6th week. So you know, we can only go up. You know, we have some bad weeks, but for the most part we can only go up. You know, so we're so thankful to them folks that jumped on here and share it. Sharing is caring, you guys. Sharing is caring. So please, right now, if you're on my live, go ahead and share it to your page, so that we can get some other people involved in the mission. Yes, everyday conversations for everyday entrepreneurs. So we're gonna get right into this interviews. We're gonna start with Miss Lady Hell. First of all, I want you to introduce yourself or reintroduce yourself and tell America exactly what it is that you do.
Hey everybody, my name is Lanita Hale, but everybody know me as Lady Hale.
Now she bad.
And the only reason that came about, because I used to be a previous school teacher, and I did not want my school or my children or their parents following me anywhere.
Oh,
so
social
I just
media.
went under the Lady Hale, and me and my husband share an account. I'm in the process
Hold
of...
on.
Okay.
You and your husband share an.
Yes.
Did anybody else like y'all be fighting over Facebook pages
No.
these days and stuff? Ain't nobody, well, that's actually like wow.
Well, we've been married 31 years, so what's the deal?
Come on now,
Ain't
come
nothing
on.
to fight over. After 31 years, there's nothing left to fight
It's
over.
nothing, including Facebook.
Nothing. We share Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We all share
Bank
it all over.
accounts.
Yeah,
we
bank
share.
account.
Oh, we gotta bring you back on here and talk about some marital counseling and some things to help people keep their marriage going for 31 years. The art of forgiveness and
Yes.
accepting people for their imperfect flaws and
Right.
their mess ups and stuff like that. Because you ain't married 31 years with
Right.
perfection. This was some shit that
And,
went on in
and
31
even
years.
on the phones, we don't have any codes. We do have them, but we know each other codes on the phone, so we have no problems.
Did anybody else see that?
No codes. I know all his codes, all his passwords. He know all my codes and passwords. So.
That's 31 years.
That's 31 years.
You ain't getting that in year 5, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
no, no,
You ain't been married 5-6 years.
My phone doesn't even have a lock.
See? Well, I had to put one on because I'm around kids all day and they want to pick up my phone and
Yeah,
try to go
yeah,
through
yeah.
my phone when I'm
No,
at school.
I got a
That's-
son.
But you know, you're not married though.
Doesn't make a difference.
Yes,
Even with
it
a dope.
does.
No, it's worse. Because with me, it could be a girlfriend. come through looking through my phone.
Facts.
Now,
my
girlfriends
whole
and
deal-
wives is 2 different situations. Nah,
No.
you ain't going through my phone if you ain't no
But
husband.
see, wife leave, it's gonna be a little bit more steps. Girlfriend leave, it's just I'm out. But my
It's a few
rule
more
is this:
steps. It's a few more
you can go
steps.
through my
Steps.
phone. You can go through it. But my deal is this: you snooping. So whatever you
Well,
go through my
true.
phone,
And whatever you find,
you
you find.
I'm not explaining it.
You don't have to.
But
Because you
there's
should
a
have been
difference between having to explain something to. Hold on, before I be fussing, because I see my There's a difference between having to explain something to a husband, having to explain something to just a mate, and there's also I feel like that if you're just dating, you're single.
True.
If you're not married, like I do,
Yeah.
But see, it's a health issue for me that I don't have it locked. Let me explain.
Yeah.
No, let me explain.
I don't see no
I'm the only
bracelets
one-
on. I don't
I'm
see
the-
no.
I'm the only one down here. My whole family's in Chicago.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. If something happens to me,
Nobody
That's
has
true.
a way.
nobody
They
can
need
go through my phone
That's
because
true.
it's locked. And I'm not gonna let that because I'm dating
some
somebody that's-
insecurities.
That's true.
insecurities stop my family from knowing what happens
I
to me.
agree.
Yeah,
So
because when you go to the hospital, they ain't got
They
time
can't-
to be.
they
If they don't
ain't
have
got time to
nobody
break.
that they can get in contact to break into your phone
That's
to try
right.
to find somebody to
They don't
contact
have
on
the
your
kind of
behalf.
time.
And you ain't, especially if you've never been sick, maybe never have a medical record,
Right.
nothing with
You
on
can
it.
get in a
then
car accident.
facts,
Yeah.
facts, facts,
they can
facts,
go,
facts.
go through my phone right now and go find it.
See, I believe that I don't go through people's phones
I don't
because I'm
either.
not gonna purposely hurt myself. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like whatever I need to know, God's gonna show me in due
And that's
time,
it.
and that's just what it is. Like,
That's what I say.
I pretty much think that whatever they're gonna have on their phone is probably gonna be boring compared to what I got on mine. I'm gonna go get high buys when I leave.
boring. We might have to go through his phone while we on break. You guys, you know what I'm saying? So stay tuned on the live. Since it's unlocked, I'm gonna go ahead and go through there and get in his photos and swipe left and right and hit
do
them
it to yourself.
hit them text messages and find out. I'm ready, boss. Who he playing with? You know, what's this about? Like, ooh, share you?
What's
You know,
he say?
would you like to share?
I'll be like, if you don't know what that is, then
All right now.
You know, he's single too, you know.
I'm like, what that is?
Boy, this thing got a little warm in here about that phone, boy. I'm trying to find out. I'm scared, but I'm still gonna do it, though. Nothing. If you scared, go to church, and if
All
not,
right
go through the
now.
phone.
All right now.
I'm going through the phone. All right, but I'm definitely gonna have you come on out and when
Okay.
we talk about some marital stuff, because I think it's important for people of color to see that we can actually still stay
Yes.
married for unseen amount of years, and explaining your definition. And at that time, I'm actually gonna bring you and your husband out.
Okay.
Miss Lovey, can we? How I do this?
Would you? I got water in it. Give it some light.
Okay, well, we're going.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. My sister over here, that nose is running. What that mean ass? You don't know, right? What she mean? I don't know how he stayed married to her for 31 years. And she from the Fofo? Never mind.
Never mind.
She's a cut up. Trust, I'm from Maker's Home too. She's a cut up. Okay, we're gonna jump into these interviews, you guys, and then we're gonna cut into some tunes and let them spin some tracks by Miss Levy, our engineer / owner / Gemini and Crebin / okay, I'm done. And she can't hear today, so I can talk all the smack I want to
All
talk
right now.
because she can't hear. I love her. So all my people, all my guests that come out on the show, I always ask them the first same universal question, just because it's like my signature.
Right.
What?
Man, ain't got no intro.
You don't get no intro. I don't like you like that.
It is what it is.
Your intro was the phone. See? Hi, his name is Phone, and we're gonna swipe left and swipe right on the break so we can find out who he's. And so I'm glad you brought me to the back to the light though. Mr. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. I ain't even gonna tell you what your name is because I love your name because I have it tattooed on my leg and it's my son's middle name. That it was coincidental, you guys. Like that's come on, man. I felt the heat over here in the kitchen. Look, he like, yeah, my name tatted on his bougie leg. Tat it up. Yes, it just
My
so.
name.
Oh, yeah, get it. But that's actually my brother's name, and it was his father's name, and it's my son's
Okay,
name.
that just kind of ruined the whole.
Yeah, I had to mess it up for you. I couldn't let you hold that dream, dog. I had to go on and shit on that right quick. So go
Yeah,
ahead and
you did.
introduce. I did right on it. So go ahead and introduce yourself to our followers. What's going on? What's your name?
Hey, what's up? This is Lamont. Lamont E. Johnson. He's just actually my nickname. Groovy Photos. Basically, Chicago born, Houston living, and my photography style is all over the place. If I was sit here and like tell you what I shoot, we'd be here for a while. There's not one particular genre that I shoot. I shoot everything from boudoir to family pictures, corporate, scenic, baby pictures, quinceañeras, and my main goal with it is just to give people professional quality pictures, whether you're a model or you're not a model.
Don't be messing up my questions. Hold on, see, that's why I ain't let you introduce yourself.
Wait,
right there, because you jump right into your own question and you start to answer. Don't be messing up my questions, bro.
well,
like, say your name and what you do, and we're going to...
Can I just get one point across?
Yeah,
one
you
point
can.
across.
Go ahead.
And this is okay. This is my one serious point for today. Unfortunately, I had a passing of my friend Lorna. Her son passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And thank you. And this Sunday at Herman Park, I'll be having shoots, and there'll be $25. It's a 30-minute shoot. All proceeds go to the funeral fund for Joshua Derek McKellen. Unlike a lot of people when they tell you that the money is going to go to this, and you never know.
Yeah, you never
Trust
know.
me, it will go, and ensure that it'll go. When you're there with me,
Yes.
you can actually log on to the GoFundMe and pay yourself, so you know
good.
that it went
Exactly
there.
where the money went.
Right.
So
All
they can follow
proceeds
the
are
dollar.
going there. Yeah. And
That's fair.
the turnaround time for the pictures normally is about a week to 2 weeks. They'll be Dropbox to you.
They have a 30-minute session? How
Yeah.
many edit photos?
Usually, this is my style, and I'm probably jumping you, but usually whatever comes out great is what you get.
Okay.
So I'm
That's
not that
fair.
type of guy that's going to be like, okay, well, you're going to get 5, and I have you there for like an hour. No. If we get there and you have like 16 of them good, 20 of them good, then you're going to get 20 of them back.
Okay.
That's fair.
You know, I can guarantee you a minimum within a 30 minute that you're going to get 5, at least 5
That's a
great ones
decent
back.
number. 5
That's
for
fine.
30
So-
minutes, that's a decent number, and then anything over that is over there.
Right, and this
Yeah.
is Saturday. I'll be at Herman Park by the Japanese Garden from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Saturday.
So if you can, just come by. You know, it's for a worthwhile cause. Okay.
It's
Thank
fair.
you.
Your cup is juicing all over my book.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Let me just slide. I ain't realized just now. What is the date for Saturday?
Saturday is the 10th.
Saturday's the 10th. Okay, so Saturday the 10th, you guys at Herman Park.
No, Sunday. It's Sunday.
It's that Sunday.
It's Sunday.
So it's the
So all you
11th.
wrestling fans, it's the same day as Survivor's SummerSlam.
So it's the 11th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's the 11th. All right. All right, you guys, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. All proceeds go towards.
Joshua Derek's funeral.
All right. Well, we're sorry that.
And he's a father, and so I mean, come on out,
Yeah.
and just have a.
So all my models, all my professionals that need to get headshots, we're gonna jump into that. So I'm gonna put a pin in that. That's the reason for today's topic as well.
Thank you.
I'm gonna talk about that. I like to pick my topics according to who's sitting in my seats, you guys. So sometimes it's just, it might not be for you, but it's for somebody. All right, so Lady Hell. Oh yeah, she done wet my book. I done moved it way over yonder. Her cup is juicy. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. McDonald's ruined it. All right. So I'm gonna ask you the first question. I'm gonna ask him, and then we're gonna go to a little short break and take some music right quick, and then we're gonna come back. What was it that made you fall in love with entrepreneurship?
What made me fall in love with entrepreneurship? I get to choose my own time, make my own money, and I have a say. And not only that, I always wanted to give back to the community. It's not all about making money all the time, but sometimes you can make so much money, but if you're not helping anybody and giving anybody back, you know, what's the point? You know, you're just being selfish. So I've always wanted to have the opportunity to be able to help someone in the community.
Oh, Mr. Lamont. For Sanford and his son. Dun 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 it. Dun 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 it. Dun it dun 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 it. I know you heard that quite a bit.
Man, I'm 48. Trust me.
I know.
Heard it.
Man, you either wore out in the ground. I'm not 48.
Everybody tells me, they always look at me like it's the first time, so I'll just give them a look.
Oh Lord, like I heard it before. I felt it with the yarn. Disrespectful, just disrespectful. But what is it exactly that made you fall in love with entrepreneurship?
It's kind of a twofold. I actually fell in love with photography before I fell in love with being an entrepreneur.
Okay.
I fell in love with photography because of my father. First and foremost, my father would always take us, me and my sister, out, and he always had his cameras, and he still is a photographer. So that's one of the biggest influences. And I remember he took that. Every photographer tell you there's that one shot that you see that makes you want to become a photographer.
Right.
One, it was a blizzard in Chicago, blizzard of '79. And the trees froze and hung over. and him and my uncle got inside of where the tree hung over and took these pictures. And if anybody remembers Superman, when he had the Fortress of Solitude, it looked just like that. And he used to always take pictures. And one time I fell down a flight of stairs, and I had this big old shiner right on my eye, and I had that flipped up hat like JJ. And I'm a little kid, I didn't know no better. So he said, smile. I'm like, and he had that picture hanging up. But, you know, you laugh, but it's one of those pictures that just stick out. So it's my father, and then in high school, it was a guy named Marco Rios. And, you know, it wasn't even about his style. I just always thought they had this room for darkroom that the door was a cylinder. And I always thought it was just so cool to go in that room. And that's what I wanted to do. And I used to hang up the pictures in my locker. And right before I left for class, like, girls would just open it up, and they'd be like, why my picture ain't at the top?
Yeah.
So it's like kind of cool.
I had my third row from the bottom. Sir, I'm an A-lister. I wanted the top.
Yeah. And then I'd go to the clubs, and I'd take pictures one week. Then the next week, I go get them developed. Then the next week, I hand them out.
Yeah, because this you been shooting before this whole crazy internet, and you know, look, you just told them when you say go to get them developed. These people don't even know what's going to get film developed. I don't even know what that means.
They don't know that.
No, I don't know what that means.
Oh, don't we still do that?
Huh?
I don't think they do that anymore.
Very seldomly. I haven't seen anybody develop pictures in the longest time.
My father does though, but he does it in the garage.
So does he still like do the full process himself?
Okay.
Wow.
And
that's like a field trip in itself for like children
he
and
can
stuff.
teach that.
Gets on me because I'm digital and he's film, so he's still holding on to that.
Yeah.
But I got into so it just really developed, and then it was just like taking pictures of different people, and entrepreneurship came in because you know this old saying, you know, free go deep with people. You tell somebody something free,
All right now.
they will run you ragged.
Yeah.
So I started doing it for free, you know, just trying to
Get your name out there.
No.
All right. Don't be honest. We keeping it real, right?
Yeah, don't come on here lying on the good, the bad, and the
Oh,
bougie.
originally,
And real talk with Lady Hell.
Yeah. So was you taking these photos as a come along, mama, let me whisper in your ear?
Oh, hell yeah. Let me tell you now. Since we might as well get into it. We gonna be fair. When I started doing
you
it.
asked for the mic.
Oh.
Damn it.
Oh, because I know if I get off here trying to be, angelic, people will look at me like,
Why they do
Well,
it? It's a lot. I know a lot of photographers that's male that started taking pictures for.
Oh yeah, and
various
I can
reasons.
tell you, it was like a couple. It was these chicks at my job.
So, he remember. Jesus, take
I
the
remember
wheel.
it like it was yesterday.
Ooh,
It was these chicks at my job.
Can you describe them to this day?
Hell yeah.
Okay, give us a description.
Describe
We visual around here.
Describe them. I'm a photographer. I got the pictures.
From 79.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, wow. She said 79.
79.
I know what that long ago.
I was 9. Damn.
You know, you had daddy camera back then, so ain't no telling what your ass was pop lock and dropping with the camera. I'm just saying, continue on.
No, I had my camera. I had a little
little Kodak
Kamita.
camera?
No, it was a Kamita. It was one little flash and have no settings on it. It was
Okay.
digital first started, and it was this one lady. I don't know if should I say her name. I'll just
Nope.
describe.
Nope.
I ain't gonna say her name.
I
ain't gonna let you go that far with it.
I'm just saying no name because I'm gonna go home to
name.
Chicago and they gonna roll up on me. And I ain't gonna have no backup. So anyway. It was this one chick at my job, and I was like, used to check her out all the time. We used to have lunch, and I was like, damn. She get up, I'll be looking at that ass. I'm like, yeah, boy. Oops, sorry.
No, you didn't.
And I was like, man, I gotta, but my whole deal was I didn't want to approach her.
Right.
Because I didn't want to wind up in HR.
All right now.
I ain't trying to lose no job. But then it was this other chick that, you remember when you had, before they had the Dateline, before they had like Yahoo and all that, you call up on the phone, you had the phone lines. Ooh, I'm telling them.
Chat rooms?
Yeah.
You talking about the chat rooms?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
He going way back.
Ooh, Miss Shorty Morel said, hi, my friend from Chi-Town.
Hey, what's up, Shorty?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Come on, spill the beans. You ain't done.
Hey,
I just had to-
Shorty.
What your
Okay,
name is?
I ain't gonna get on you yet, Shorty. But so we had the chat room, and it was this one lady on the phone I was talking to on the phone, and she was describing herself, and you know, you kind of had to trust the way people look back then.
Yeah, you did.
With the
There was a lot of
description.
catfishing going on back
Right.
then.
So she was talking to me. She was like, yeah, you know, I'm Boricua, you know, I'm chesty. I got all this, and I'm like, yeah, come on through. She's like, what? She's like, where you work? I told her where I work at, and I told her, yeah, you know, I take pictures and everything like that. I put myself up bigger than I was.
Mm-hmm.
So she came by. Hey, good thing she wasn't lying. And I remember I thought I was running the studio. I grabbed a sheet out of the bedroom, grabbed a stapler, stapled it to the wall, stapled it to the floor to give me a background. I was taking all them nude pictures afterwards, and and I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I did a little rub down and give you a little massage, and afterwards I was like, this photography shit ain't too bad.
A rub down, a photographer to do a rub down.
Hey, I took her pictures, so then I got the pictures done.
Yeah, she ain't know no better.
Oh no, wait, this is the slick part.
Hell, you been slick the whole time, stapling sheets to walls, rubbing people down.
So I took the pictures and, you know, I gave her to her and everything like that. It's, you know, not all of them were nude, but she told us, she told her daughter.
Nude. I missed that part. Continue on.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, they was nude.
Huh. Oh, well, okay.
I was growing it on my own.
Okay.
So
Excellent.
she told her daughter about the pictures, and because they was all like, yeah, I want to do Boujie. And I looking back at the pictures, I'm like, God, it was terrible. But she told her daughter, and their daughter's like, she told a couple other friends, they told 2 friends.
Right.
So I started getting a whole bunch of them, you know, the pictures.
Referral process.
Right.
Yeah.
So then it was just, so then I go back to work, and my boy, he was taking pictures, and we was sitting down there talking about it. And the old girl came that I wanted to take the pictures, and she was like, "Let me see what you can do with me."
Oh.
I was like,
Got it. Yakum.
Took them pictures. Took them pictures, boy.
Some new pictures, right?
Hell yes.
So they was running amok. They was like, friend, I took some nude pictures with a month. I think you might P was your name, right?
Huh?
What was your nickname back then?
I don't have my nickname is He. My
He.
nickname, He Johnson. My sister can pronounce Lamont, so she said He.
He. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go over here to He house and catch me some of these nude photos right quick and try to hide them.
No, it was.
See, internet wasn't popping back then, so it
No,
wasn't
no,
like
no.
it wasn't like how it was. Like somebody
Right,
had
it was
to,
Yahoo.
you had to physically show somebody some stuff.
No,
Yeah.
it was Yahoo. So she was like, yeah, I'm going to get something for my man. I'm like, I do something for your man.
And for with that laugh.
So, wait a minute. Doc, this is how I transitioned from doing all that smut to doing things a little creative. I was in a lot of Yahoo groups. And it's always not where you start, it's where you end up.
Yeah.
You know,
Because we all start somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, from doing all that stuff, and actually, in the interim, I actually started meeting some porn stars as well, and I started doing their stuff, which I really like. And it had nothing to do with sex, is because with them, I had more freedom to do whatever I want, because they had their sites and they needed nudes. But within that, I can do whatever I want. So I got to do fashion and stuff like that. But there's this one lady.
Imagery.
Right. This one lady, I will name her because I always give her credit. Her name is Athena. And she was in a Yahoo group, and she took a simple picture. It was a picture of her standing in front of a mirror. She was in color. The image in the mirror was black and white. I had never seen that before. And she never put me down about the raunchy pictures. Never. She just showed me an alternative.
Yeah.
And when she showed me the alternative, it made me go, okay,
It opened
cool.
your mind.
Right. And that's why to this day, I'm not into like joining these Facebook groups and start putting down photographers, because that's not what I learned.
Right.
I learned from seeing something different and then, you know, aspiring to do something different.
Okay.
You know, so that's how it went.
Okay. All right, you guys. So don't go nowhere. We're coming right back. Before we get up out of here, you got some Facebook peoples that's on here. Miss Barbara says, hi, Lamont.
Hey.
Let me see. Miss Shorty did reply. Miss Casey says, hey. Miss Shorty say, I'm so proud of him. He has come a long way.
Yeah, she, Myrna, aka Shorty, definitely, the reason why I said I'd get back to her, she was one of the first people that I shot. No, she wasn't like that though. But she was one of the first people that I did shoot. Cause around there, I didn't know that I knew her cousin. I used to have a crush on her cousin in high school. But Myrna was one of the first people that I shot like way back, and she was one of the people that was on when I had the wall and the sheets tacked up on the wall. So she has seen me grow. So, and I appreciate that.
Alright, we ain't going nowhere, you guys. Don't go nowhere. Go ahead and go to the bathroom, grab you a drink, grab you something to eat. We're gonna spin some tunes from the Love to Jam repertoire. Alright, my girl Miss Lovey over there on the ones and twos, the engineer of the season, you guys. She is the woman of the hour. I love her so much, you guys. So we'll be back. Don't go nowhere. I'm your girl Miss Boujie, the Voice Division. Right back, go to the bathroom, go take care of some stuff. I got my girl Miss Lady Hale in the building with Shining Stars Academy. I also got my boy Lamont Johnson Jr. in the building with groovy photos, you guys. Look at him with his all cup and stuff. He got it all glittery cup and stuff. Drinking Kool-Aid. He ain't got nothing but Kool-Aid, and I'm so disappointed in him. So you guys do not go nowhere. Thank you for all of his viewers that are tuning in. Thank you to Miss Lady Hale's viewers that are tuning in, you guys. My first photo shoot was nude. my first photo shoot was nude, but it was
your last one nude?
It's the only one that I actually have nude. But it was implied. You couldn't I was nude, but you couldn't see anything. You could see, silhouettes and stuff like that. But I remember my dad, rest in peace. We're live here and there, but you don't have to have those on. You take a break. We're just live on the cameras right now. We're not live on the air. So I remember taking them to my dad, and that's how you know that it couldn't have been just spread eagles or something like that. It wasn't raunchy nudity. It was very tasteful at 21 years old. I'm 21. I'm 36.
That's all?
Come on, that's all.
I'm about to slap shit out of him right here in the studio.
No, you got on me about this. So I'm thinking not physically black don't crack, but I'm just thinking you in my age.
No, but I've lived a long time because I've been around a long time. So 15 years ago.
15 years ago. Yeah, you might have been careful with yours. The reason why is because there's no such thing as implied nude anymore. This is why. If I shoot you, say for instance, I shoot you nude. This is coming from a technical aspect.
Okay.
This is something that models need to be careful about when they go saying implied nude.
Right.
Implied nude is the end result of a picture. That's all it is. It is not the result of what you are taking. Because if I shoot you, this is going to be a little bit technical. If I shoot you and I bring a camera in, right, and I bring the light, the softbox is coming from one angle, right? And I can have the softbox maybe at f22 and my ISO at 200, right? It's going to give you a shadow, but all I have to do on my camera is raise my ISO up to 800, take that picture, and lower it back down. Bam, I got a nude of you.
No, I was nude.
No, I'm saying, but I have a copy.
You have a copy, yeah, and there wasn't no shadows around that joint. I just, you couldn't really see my breast.
Right.
You couldn't see,
But you're secure with that, and you trust the photography. That's
I
why
did,
it's a lot of
and that was something else that we're gonna, when we come back from this song, that we're gonna get into is the trust factor of it, because the guy that I shot with was somebody that I did trust. I never saw him anywhere, but hell, I put one of the photos on the flyer. So I don't think it really mattered to me,
Right.
Once I took him to my dad, that's really the only person that I cared about who felt any way about it. I didn't even care about the person I was dating at the time. I was like, shit on you, you can't run me, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. But I did care about how my dad felt about it. So I remember sitting down with my dad and was like, so Dad, I had took these photos, you always tell me I'm so photogenic. I just want you to, before I do anything with these, how do you feel? And I remember, it was 3 photos, and I remember my dad,
And it is a good thing when you have that photography. And I'm not saying all photography shit, but you have to be careful because
you have to be very careful about who takes news.
You have to be careful,
you do. Especially now.
Because there's so many sites that will buy the pictures as stock pictures.
Yep.
Tinder buys them.
Yes.
Tinder buys pictures. And there's so many overseas sites that will buy them. And you will
never know. What's up, Mr. Kenny, photographer? If you have any input on this subject, yes.
Oh yeah, keep him on.
Yes.
A big thank you.
Mr. Kenny, if you're still here, I can see you. I don't know if you're still on though. You can jump on and jump off, and I would never know. But It looks like he's still in here though. Yeah. Mr. Kenny, he wants to give a shout out to you. I actually shot with him before. You know, I'm very. I have a lot of photographers that always ask me, Miss Boujie, are you gonna shoot with me? And some I'll be like, she Boujie, because I don't ever really say yes or no. I just kind of leave it dangling in the air. But it's because I have to have a trust relationship with you. I don't care if I'm fully clothed. I still just won't shoot with anybody. It has to be somebody that I have a connection with because I'm not a model. So therefore, my pictures are not going to be necessarily model material. But if I have a connection with you, you're going to be able to pull some of my best images of me. So I'm very careful about. He said, "What up, family?" I'm very careful about who shoots my pictures. Mr. Kenny said, "What up?"
Yeah. What's up, bro? You can hear me? What's up, bro?
Headphones on. Yeah. Welcome back. I'm your girl, Miss Boujie, the voice of vision, and you are tuning into the good, the bad, and the bougie everyday conversations for everyday entrepreneurs. Today is August the 5th, you guys, and we are on our 6th episode, so shout out to the Boujie team and the Love to Jam radio team as well, you guys. Today's show is being sponsored by Boujie's Box. Get accessorized with statement jewelry found inside the box. Ladies, get ready for those subscription boxes, all right? They're going to include some of the most fabulous celebrity-inspired earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and rings, you guys. So get ready. Their new website is coming soon, so stay tuned, you guys. So if you go click on www.bougiesbox.com, there is going to be an error message that come up because it's under construction, you guys, but don't fret, it is coming soon. They got some major things to tune for you guys, but in the meantime, please go follow them on Facebook and also follow them on Instagram, you guys. So Boujie's Box is our sponsor of the day. It's the business of the day. But if you are just now tuning in, we were talking to Mr. Lamont about photography, nudes, implied nudity. He was kind of giving us some background feed on implied nudity. Miss Boujie did her first photo shoot was nude. I don't know where I'm going. Did I have all 3 of my kids? I had 2 for sure. I had 2. Yeah, I was 21, so I only had 2. And I wanted to have some nude pictures before I had that last baby that just ruined every damn thing. I just wanted to be able to take some good pictures before I felt, all insecure, and all the rest of that and stuff. And I was telling him that I did run them by my dad before I actually produced them to the public just to get his approval. If my dad would have said no, nobody would have ever seen them. I would have respected his wishes, but I was always a little out there. All right, so you guys, we're tuning in. We're going back and forth between our 2 candidates. I have my girl, Miss Lady Hell, in the building with Shining Stars Academy.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and I got my boy, Mr. Lamont Johnson Jr. with Groovy Photos in the building. So we're going to get back over here to Mr. Trail. I mean, not Mr. Trail. What? She must be talking about me right now. Hey, boo. If you ain't online, hey, boo. So you can say I gave you a shout out because you must be on my mind. I don't know what happened right there. Miss Lady Hell has her own radio show as well on Tuesday nights from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at another radio station, you guys. So jump on her page and follow her to see what that do and see what she has going on. She always has so many professional people on her show. I mean, some of the most prestigious. We talking about presidential candidacies and mayors and and city councils and you know what I'm saying. So and then she had Miss Boujie, which I mean that don't even fit. But I be right there sitting next to her. Like, I'm sitting next to the candidacies.
That's right.
How you doing? How you doing? I'm Miss Boujie.
That's all right.
AKA Tiffany. In case you don't want to call me Miss Boujie, it's political. But I did work with the FBI for a couple years, you guys. So I'm not new to it. I'm actually true to it. For some of y'all that don't know, sit your butt down right now. So Miss Hale, first of all, congratulations on everything that you're doing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
You're
you.
also a valued sponsor
Of course,
of
always.
my women's empowerment group.
Yes.
There go that word that we was talking about earlier.
Yes.
So I'm so thankful to you because
Not a problem.
I couldn't make some of those things happen if you
I
wasn't on my
understand.
team. So I love you. I love you, girl. So I know that you have an academy.
Yes.
So I would like to know what made you want to open up a school in the Acres Home area.
Well, my family, we're between Acres Home and Fifth Ward, but I grew up in Fifth Ward, but I always would go back and forth to Acres Home and Fifth Ward. And as being a previous school teacher, I would see a lot of our black and brown kids, which would be so far behind. And it's like, I know we love all our kids, but I just wanted to make sure that our children always stayed on point. I want them to have the same opportunities that someone in River Oaks have. Just because we're in Acres Home, we're in Fifth Ward, we should have those same opportunities. And they are not, as you know, through school district, River Oaks have way more than what we have. The Woodlands have more than we have. So why couldn't our kids have that same opportunity? Like I have the summer school program and I have the after school program. A lot of my children are 3 to 4 grade levels behind in reading. And in math, they are really far behind. So my thing is, a lot of the schools have the no-fail policy. We don't care if you can't read. We don't care. You're going on to the next level. Right. So all that is setting up the pipeline to prison. So that's why I said if I can just stop one from going to prison.
Repeat that is setting up the pipeline for prison.
Right. If you can't read, you can't write. And what can you do?
What can you do?
You got to feed yourself. You got to do something.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep them from going back to, it's time to hustle. So we have to bring positive role models. That's why I bring a lot of the candidates. One of my good friends is running for the president. We have a lot of mayoral candidates and state judges. Everybody. I bring these people to our children so they can say, "Hey,
they look like me.
They look like me." I bring them authors. They look like them business owners. So everybody don't have to slang drugs. Everybody don't have to go to prison. You don't have to do that. It's a choice, and I want to bring choices to our children. And education is the best way. Now I don't care if you are for 3 or 4 levels behind grade level. I can work with you where you are, and we will bring you up to speed to where you are. I tell them, don't be saying, well, I can't read, I can't do this, and I can't do that. No, can is not in our vocabulary.
Right.
I won't accept that.
No apostrophe T.
No.
Knock it off and put
I don't accept that. Oh, I can't read. I don't like reading. And a lot of children tell me they never own books at home, and then if they do have books, there's nobody there to help them read, nobody to talk to them at home. So that's why we have the summer school program. They know when they come that they're going to have positive adults talking to them, reading to them, and excited. And what they decided to do, because they got so excited about reading, they started their own book club.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't initiate it. They came to me. They made their own flyers. They made everything. We have one boy that knows.
The students did all this.
The students did. The kids did that. We have one boy. He's very good with drawing cartoon figures. He made all of that up, and the other little girls picked out the paper. It was an initiative, and that's one of the things that I'm doing. I have a little girl, Jabril. Her name is Jordan. She has her own, she does her own bath soap, her oil. She does all of that on her own, and she's 11-year-old. She will be co-hosting with me every Tuesday at the end of the month, and we're going to start an entrepreneurship for our kids. So
every Tuesday or just the last Tuesday?
The last Tuesday of the month.
Okay.
She will be working with me, and we will be talking about helping kids start their own business, whether it's your t-shirts, whether you do books, whether you know how to do cartoons, whatever it is, she's going to help develop that. And she just got a big contract with Microsoft to help do all of that.
Oh my God.
And we're getting ready to put her into Walmart. We're getting ready to get her to Walgreens. So she and I has partnered up together. And I also talked to you and Miss Tay. We're going to start teaching our children how to do art, and we're going to have our own art exhibit where the whole community will come and see the art and the photography of what our children are doing.
We are, so she definitely did, right. She definitely
so
did.
it's all about the kids.
It's all about the children. She put a plug out there, and she asked me what I helped, and first of all, I'm from Acres Home.
Right.
That's first. Second of all, I was a troubled kid. That's second. Third of all, I was a grade behind.
Yeah.
That's third. You know what I'm saying? But I was very smart. My problem was I was bored, and I didn't have good parentalship at the time. Mom, I love you. Dad in heaven, you know I love you. There's no knocks, but they had to work and they had other things. They had other things that were going on.
And that's one thing we want to do is bring that village back. You know,
bring the village back.
Each one of our children will have a mentor. So I have a lot of people coming on board for mentors. So we make sure every child have their own personal mentor. So if they're going through sexual abuse, physical abuse, whatever it is, we'll be able to help them.
Right. Okay. So I'm so excited to work with the Shining Stars Academy as well as Tay Mayberry and some of my other people, if you're down, if you want
Yes,
in on this,
help
just
these
hit me up and let
kids.
me know. We're
Yes.
going to have a community art gallery for these
Yes,
children.
for the children.
We haven't sat down
all over
in
the city of Houston.
all over the city
It's
of
not one
Houston. So it's
area.
not just for the Acres Home
It's for
area, it's for the
everybody.
city of
Of
Houston,
Houston.
period. We have some amazing trophies that we're going to give out, but every
Yeah.
student that actually takes place in the art gallery will walk away with
Yes,
a trophy.
everybody
So
will.
everybody will walk away with a trophy. That's one of the
And I
things
reached out to Mayor Turner. I'll be talking to him, and Busby. I reached out to him, and my friend that's running for the president. He's
Mr.
ready. Antonio
Antonio.
Smith Jr. He's already got the money behind us, so
See,
he's ready to go.
Look how God works. She cashed. All I had to do was just say my name
That's
come
right,
on.
I'm
And like,
ready to go.
She was like, I got the money. Oh, excuse me. And actually, I told you I think I'll be able to get the venue.
Okay.
And so shout out to
Right.
my people.
Yeah.
You don't even know I'm finna ask you for it yet, but you can't tell me no.
No.
Like, you know, I don't
speaking it
take
into
no
existence.
for an answer. I don't do well with no.
I know, we don't.
Just in case you want to know.
It's not in our vocabulary.
It's not in our best, especially when it comes to the children.
No.
Because I feel like they need us. They need
Yes.
good, positive black
Right.
influencers. You know what I'm saying? I saw the streets. You
Yes.
know, I was a entertainer for
Yes.
15 years. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I mean, I'm
And it's
so
getting
dope.
younger. I
love
teach
things.
first grade, and I have like 6 and 7-year-olds going on 8. And I always would ask these girls, "Would you want to be?" The first thing everybody was saying was a stripper. I said, first of all, you can't spell stripper. First of all,
You know, did you?
Girls saying that?
Wait,
Yes.
did you catch my live earlier today on my way? And did you catch me say that? Like
That's
there was
what
a
the girls, the babies.
They're starting at like 5. The video that I saw.
Kindergarten on up.
Because you know they do career day at school.
Yeah.
And there's a clip that came out about maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, right? You know, and I was still in the entertainment industry at this time. And you know, so the teacher is asking all of the students what they want to be when they want to grow up. And she stood up, she couldn't have been no more than 5 or 6. And she was like, when I grow up, I want to be a stripper. I was like, throw the whole damn phone away, the whole damn system away. I was
And they serious.
pissed. And they're serious, and it is like being glorified.
And they say, I gotta make that money.
I gotta make that money now.
They already know.
Like to my girls that's still in the industry, baby. When I say it's no knock to you, Miss Boujie understands. I put 15 years in the game. 15 years in the game, in and out the game. Like I did work corporate America, but when my ass got tired of corporate America, I went back to them to what I knew because they paid the bills. You know what I'm saying? So by no means would I ever knock or judge anybody
we're
that's
not
in the
judging
industry.
anybody. You gotta
But
do what you gotta do to survive.
You got to do what you got to do to survive. You know what I'm saying? But what I don't want happening is the glorification of it, which is going on right now. And so these kids are at a young age, I want to be a stripper. What happened? I want to be a president, a fire partner, a policeman, I don't know.
Just wanna go to school.
Damn janitor. I don't care. But what is going on? You know,
Yes.
you can tell that today's society is so
totally
glorified
different.
and so pushed in their faces these days that they're wanting to grow up to be this. And it's like we're
And they can
priming
describe-
them.
And they can describe body parts, where
It
stuff
was
go
popping
everywhere.
and twerk better than some of us. It's
Yes.
like left cheek, right cheek. Who the hell taught you that? Like I'm just trying to figure out.
They
You know,
know so much. I be like, oh wow.
it's real.
And
it's
they can't
real,
spell
real.
none
and
of
they,
it.
and they can't spell none of it. You know. And my girls, you know, are 19 and
Right.
to 17. Should be 18 real soon. So I had to think about it. And I remember they didn't figure out what I did until they was like 14.
Oh no, these little ones, they already know. They tell me my mom made some money. All the ones she had, they know.
Baby, look,
they
my
already
kids,
know.
but I remember when my girls came and asked me, but they were old enough at that point where when they asked me, the way that they put the question, I was like, y'all, if you're asking me,
You already
that means
know.
that you already know. So what is it that you really
Really
want to
wanna
know?
know.
Because you know you already done figured it out, and you
Right,
know.
right.
So, but my conversation was to them: I do today what you're not supposed to do tomorrow. Like I
Right.
refuse to, and we have this conversation over and over. And even though they're 19 and 17, I still tell them I was like, please don't send your
go
mother
down
to
that
jail.
hill.
Do not. I said because I'm showing up at the club because even though I may not still be invested that way, I'm still invested in that game. I put
And
too
that's
many
still
years
your
in the
child.
game. I still know what's going on in the game, and I'm showing up at the strip club. I'm putting the heater on the counter, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell the doorkeeper, "Excuse me, I don't want no problems." But there's something inside your club that
That I
belongs
need
to
to
me,
be, and I need to
I
get
just
it.
I just want that thing. I ain't here to I just so go ahead and get on the mic on the ones and twos. Miss Boujie is at the front door.
She want her front door.
And you ain't even gotta say it. Just say Miss Boujie is at the front door. I guarantee you what belong to me. Go start scuffling it. Girl, excuse me, I got to go. My mama ain't to go. And I know she got the heater. Yeah, she came. Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down because I will pop your ass behind what's in there. You know, but I also taught my girls why I did it. You know, I didn't hide it from them. And when we were watching it on TV, I'm like, that ain't how that shit go. Like, you wanna know? I'm gonna tell you how it go. You know, get your girls together, get your little friends together, and we're gonna have this conversation. You know, so I definitely applaud you for being a pillar in the community and trying to empower these children. I went to charter school. There's nothing. Some people don't think that it's good to get an education from charter school, but actually, if it wasn't for charter school, I may or may not have graduated. I was always a straight A student. I just got bored easily. Yes. And when I got bored easily, the boys set in. But I went to a charter school when I was pregnant. First of all, I got put out of schools. So no school would accept me. Yes. So I had to go to a charter school. You know what I'm saying? And you got...
Yeah, I kicked out of Catholic school.
Yeah.
Let me correct it. I got asked not to return.
It's the same thing, bro.
Same thing. Just don't come back.
See, I went to jail and I made the news, and they was like, no, you can't come back here. So, and my mother didn't want to send me to alternative school, because she knew I was gonna be banging in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was gonna be check it out, cheat. Like, you come to me, I'm coming for you. Like, what you want? A 5 foot tall? These hands come with it. This pistol come with it. This razor blade come with it. Like, I was a gangster. That's just at that time in my life. That's what I knew. That's what I understood. You know, Acres Home, Greenspoint area. I lived in all of them. So, you know, that was my thing. But when I was able to go to charter school is when I actually found my blessing. Like, it was a older white man, which blew my mind even more because, you know, in the black community, we're so hell-bent on that all white people are racist. But that wasn't the case. He actually really, really loved me. And his wife...
Had a heart for what he does.
Yes, and his wife really, really loved me. And they could see that I was really genuinely just a troubled child. You know what I'm saying? And they got underneath my skin when I didn't want anybody underneath my skin. And he made me excel to like the highest plateau. I was able to go ahead and get them some academic. They needed some academic acknowledgments for the charter school, and I was able. So I got 2 academic acknowledgments from the President of the United States. I actually was behind a year when I got there because I fucked up for a whole year, and I actually caught that year up and graduated a year early. That's the one thing about charter school that some of you guys, it's kind of college structured, so there's not a real like curriculum, you know. First period, second period, it's like you go at your own pace. I was able to hurry up and catch up and get out. So there is some benefits in charter academies, you guys, especially if you have students that are smart but bored.
They're not being challenged.
They're not being challenged, and he challenged me. He actually like, nah, this is C, I ain't taking it. Nah, this is a B, I ain't taking it. Start over, but a B is passing.
No,
and he's like, nah, a B for you is failing. Like, oh man, come on, man. But then I went home and redid it and brought it back, and he was like, 100. I don't even know why you played me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, can't stand this white man. But
and not every curriculum is for every child, so you have to individualize it for every child. You know, you find out what the child really likes, because I believe every child can learn. We just have to tap into their ability.
How do they learn? How do they learn? My daughter cannot take a test to save her life. My oldest daughter, the one that's going to the Navy, that is her Achilles. Time tests are her Achilles heel. If you give her all day to take the test, she can ace that sucker. You give her 30 minutes to take that test, she's bombing epically. Like it's something. She starts sweating profusely, and her nerves get bad. She cannot take like timed tests.
And I'm just the opposite. You can sit here and you can tell me stuff, but if I don't write it down, it's just like it never happened. So you can sit here and talk to me all day, unless it's not written down, it don't mean nothing.
Nobody learned the old mumble technique yet.
No.
You know when your mama sit there and go over the program. It's like, how many apples did he have? Like 5.
I'd have got beat every time because I would have never caught it.
If he beat away from
how many goddamn apples is in the basket?
I don't know. I've been there.
I don't know how many apples is in the basket.
You know it is. You know how many.
Mama, if I knew, I would answer you.
Go get the apples and put the apples in front of me. I can tell you how many apples.
My mama didn't do that. We ain't got no apples. You just balance.
You better bring something.
Better bring something.
So I know, because if I can't see it, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
3 cups in front of there because we ain't got no apples.
This is cups, but they apples today. I'm so confused. Are they cups or are they apples today, Mama? What are they? So I think education is very important. It's still very important, you guys. If you just tuning in, I'm your girl, Miss Boujie, the voice of visiting. You are tuned vision, and you are tuning into the good, the bad, and the bougie everyday conversations for everyday entrepreneurs. This show is being sponsored by Bougie's Box, you guys. So make sure you go ahead and like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram. So I have my girl, Miss Lady, aka Lanita Hale, in the building, and I also have Mr. Lamont Johnson Jr. I just like saying his name. It sounds like a boxer name. Like it's so like he finna come out the thing. So like yeah. I don't know, just
Junior.
yeah. What's the thing? So going over here to you, we're going back and forth between our two lovely interviewees.
I'm lovely.
Lovely and handsome, lovely and handsome. So how do you balance shooting boudoir and family photos?
Man, I don't even know. I'll be honest with you. It's easier now. It's easier now because I have a page, and my page, I have a variety shown. So it's easier at some point for people to see it. Although it has cost me gigs because, in my opinion, people are just lazy. Because if you actually go on my Facebook page, my photography, every genre is categorized. It's not just I post every picture.
Right.
The family pictures are in the folder. Wedding pictures are in the folder. Quinceañeras, youth, which is babies and stuff like that.
Right.
Boudoirs in one. Themes and concepts. Everything is categorized because I look at myself like this. I'm not a boudoir photographer. I'm not a family. I'm a photographer.
You're a photographer.
Right.
Period.
And it's just
I shoot what I want to shoot.
Well, two things. I'm gonna shoot what I want to shoot, and I'm gonna shoot what you're gonna pay me for.
But first, I'm gonna shoot what you pay me for.
Right.
Then I'm gonna shoot what you want me to shoot.
Sometimes it's what I want to do, because like when I'm at home, because it all started with me liking this. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
So, do you have like a ladies? I know that we're kind of like getting out of things because the world is steady spinning and turning and moving so fast, and the internet and all the rest of this stuff. But men do still appreciate sexy pictures. Your husband, they still do appreciate sexy pictures. No, yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah. I mean, there's a line behind it. I mean, and like there's boudoir that. I can look at a boudoir picture, and tell if a woman shot it and if a guy shot it. And I can tell you this, and this is not, I'm not clowning it because I don't want all the female photographers getting on me and this and that. But there's a different eye. There's just a different eye.
Right, it's a different eye photography.
Right, a woman is going to shoot a woman the way that she wants to be visualized.
Right.
A guy is going to shoot the way he wants to see her.
Okay.
And the truth be honest, because this is from 19 years of experience, I can tell you this. The boudoir pictures that a lot of people get with the nice lingerie and the lofty stuff, really what's going on with a lot of your men when they look at it is like, oh,
this
is nice. Now, the cold water on this is, you want your man to be like, damn, come in the bedroom with me. You better get a little raunchy with it. He wants to see a little bit of a porn star. It's just like women want a bad boy.
I agree. I happen to agree.
And there's nothing wrong with doing it for your man or your woman,
right?
Or whatever, because that's yours. And if you want to, and you should be that man's fantasy.
You should be. You should be your man's fantasy.
I mean, I'm just telling you this. When you do your boudoir, don't stay within your comfort zone because your man has seen you in your comfort zone.
Okay, that's good advice.
He's always seen you in your comfort zone. If you got that lingerie and this, he's seen you walk around like that. But I'm gonna be blunt, and if this make your ass pop, make your ass pop. But has he seen you with a dildo up you?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you leaned a little bit forward on that, didn't you? Has he seen you with an old face?
What the fuck is an old face? Okay.
Has he seen you that way? But
I wasn't ready.
But see, this is not something you're posting all over the net. This is something you're giving to your man.
This is strictly to your man.
Right.
Okay.
And
so there is a difference
right.
when you talking about non-Instagram photos.
Right. Because the people are coming by and they want to they want to get this for their man. The women want to get this for their man. I'm not talking about women that want to get it on a site. I'm talking about the women that come by like, hey, I want something from my man or my husband.
Okay.
That's
Baby Patricia I think you know Patricia Renfro, Renfro, Renfroe. Seems like that might be somebody you know. I don't know why, but I feel like that's one of your folks. Baby, she just fell out of her chair. She was like,
wait. Shout out. That's Patty. Shout out to her. That's Patty. Phenomenal makeup artist.
Okay.
And she's been like my right hand makeup artist,
What's up, Sabrina?
hairstylist, Hairlicious. And she has been my go-to for years. And like, I mean, I trust her to
tremendously.
She's one of and you've been in this. You know, she's one of those makeup artists and hairstylists that I can leave her in a room
And come back and
come
give
back,
it
and
to you.
I know that she's going to give me that good look.
So Miss Lady Hell, would you ever do a photo shoot of? Maybe not.
In general.
Well, my husband's a photographer anyway.
Yes.
So I ain't got to go through all that. I ain't got to do all that.
So he gets the snappity snap.
Yeah, so I ain't got to go through all that.
Okay.
Who I trust, who I don't trust.
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about the
yeah.
pictures. I ain't got to worry about all that.
Right. I forgot. By the way, my picture still ain't showing up. Just FYI.
Still ain't showing up?
Nope, I can't. When I click on them, they do not open. But
All right. I'll put them on the disc for you.
Yeah, please do, because I need them. It's a particular photo in it I'm looking for.
Okay.
But oh my God, thank you for the shout out. She says thank you for the shout out. That is hilarious, baby. I was just like, excuse me, what did you say? I've never done a photo shoot for my mate because I've never been with somebody long enough to do it. Plus, I take so many risque pictures that ain't no point in me doing it. Like,
You know, risque is like
it's useless.
it's a selective term. It depends on what's
Hold on,
to one
because
person.
my question to you is, what do you consider porn versus risque art?
Um,
Because I mean, if they got something plugged up, then that's porn. But you
no,
know,
no. Because that can be erotic art. I've seen it. I've seen people do erotic art where they have had, you know, sex toys and bondage and BDSM, and the way it's shot is not raunchy. But somebody said a long time ago, and I remember they said the difference between porn and art is lighting. And I mean, if you think about it, it is, because I can take, for instance, I can take a picture right now. Just a hypothetical. I'm not telling her to get nude. I can take a picture right now,
I
nude,
ain't taking
right?
shit out.
Okay, but for anybody to visualize this, I can take a picture right now, and it could be two pictures of you. One of them, you could be standing here nude. The light is on everything, boom, boom, boom,
Right,
and it's just harsh light on you.
right.
Or I can take my time, have a soft light on you, have you pose a different way, have a little bit more work with it. And I'm not clowning on people that do porn, because I know a lot of porn. I got videos floating around. Your eyes are just popping. Hey, I told you get me on here, baby. You better buckle in.
I'm glad I didn't invite my children on here tonight.
I told you not to. Didn't I warn you? I warned you.
She gonna lean over like, you know, we do help adults too.
Oh my.
You ain't too far
Oh
gone, boy.
my. Okay, but I ain't never scared. I'm actually gonna shoot with you very soon. I'm not sure what we shooting.
I like. Okay, now here's where we go. Like we're
You know
gonna
what?
do
Though,
180.
I think I want them wings. I think I want.
I really want you to do those wings.
I think I want those wings because I'm short and they seem like they would take up my whole body span. And I think
you look
that
beautiful.
I think I want to actually do.
And I had to get used to wings,
Okay.
because I never really liked putting wings on people, because to me it just never looked sexy. Because it always looked like, to me, wings are associated with an angel and I associate with death. So I can never imagine that as being something sexy on somebody. But I've started seeing people, you know, going to here and there and getting in. I'm like, oh, wait, it's still a business.
So you better start shooting some damn
Right.
wings
Am I
right
going
here.
to lose some money or am I going to gain some money?
Right.
And
I'm game.
but I shoot,
you
like,
know,
like I said, for anybody just looking, I do shoot all genres. Kind of
no,
hard to go back to
Clean it up now. Don't try to
No,
clean it up now.
wait. But no, I'm gonna go right to that. But
So,
I have lost customers because of that. Because
hell yeah, you done lost two
Oh,
customers.
I know. Because,
yeah.
but my deal is this: I love what I do, and if I was to sit there and shoot just one particular genre, no matter what it is, I would get bored. I have to do a variety.
Okay, Miss Patricia. So since you decided you was gonna get on here and say yes, wings, okay, then I'm going to go on a limb and allow you. I don't let people touch my hair. I'm gonna allow you to go ahead and do my makeup and my hair for that shoot. Normally I use my own people, but what I would do is get out of my comfort zone, because the best photos are the ones that are taken out of your comfort zone. So I'll get out of my comfort zone and let you do my hair and makeup, and I can't promise you that I'll be nude with wings.
You don't have to be nude. No.
I know. But let me. I ain't saying no. I'm not saying no. I'm saying let me think about it. Lord, let me think about it. Okay. I'm gonna have to think about it. But I want them wings though. Miss Hell, how can people get involved in the movement? Like if people want to either, do you have your school built yet? Are you building the school? Is it gonna be big more than that? Talk to me.
We've already decided where the land is going to be. I'm looking with the contractors now. How we're gonna get we're doing the blue plans now.
Yeah.
So that's where we are right now.
I'm so excited, guys. I'm supposed to be officially a board member, AE, and some other things. But my ass decided to jump ship and move to Georgia. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, but even still, I'm still gonna remain a board member.
Right.
I might not be able to go ahead and work like I wanted to work there, but I'm still gonna be here once a month.
Yes.
And when I'm here, I'm definitely gonna stop by the school and talk about the entertainment industry and not stripper industry. Entertainment industry. We're talking about the radio.
Wait a minute. When you said not talking about the stripper, and she laughed and then she looked at me.
Hold on, you gotta go like, not you.
She's like,
we may or may not be able to use you at the academy, sir. Like. No, but you definitely, I can see you coming out and explain, because I mean, you take family photos. Okay, so you guys, like, all bullshit aside, like all BS aside, go and check out his albums on Facebook. Like, what made me like his style was the cleanness of his photos. Like a lot of photos, you know, your camera equipment is everything, but angles are everything as well. And I got to see him do a magnificent photo shoot with Roxy Perez. Got you guys, and she was holding an old school mic, and she had on those white old school gloves that them ladies used to wear, and she was not naked. Okay, she was in a bed of sheets, and when I say it was art, it was a picture that I literally would have hung on my wall. Like it was that beautiful. Like, and because I'm an MC, I really connected with that. Like I was like, oh my God, I can totally see me doing a shoot like that with that microphone, because that's the microphone that I use as my logo. That's my microphone. So I was like, oh my God, I'm feeling that. It's risky, but it's not like raunchy. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And then I got to see a Hispanic girl do a photo shoot in some lingerie, and she's looking in the mirror, and it was like gorgeous. It was so tasteful that it was something that you would be genuinely proud of to see scrolling down somebody's timeline. You know what I'm saying? And so I was definitely on board. And he's because I published him once with those photos. Those were the 2 photos that I actually decided to publish. And I'm getting some more for this edition of the RBE magazine. It just really moved me. It really moved me. So you guys, don't just box him in because he's free spirited, he's free minded. You know, we are who we are at the end of the day, but don't limit our creativity. If you have a vision, the man is a master of vision. He will take your concept and bloom it into something absolutely beautiful. So don't get the game twisted because of how he's, you know, what he's saying right now. Like, this is an interview. He's allowed to open up and feel what he's feeling, but don't knock it. If you have a family photo that you just like, this is too radical to produce, no, give him a try. Give him a try.
And let's spin the game on family photos. Let's not just do the ones where we shoot up in a park. I mean, there's so many ways you can spin
family photos.
You know, other than just come all dressed the same and standing up. Let's spin that around a little bit. But also, thank you for the shout out, Roxy. That's my next door neighbor, actually. It's like my little sister. And
Miss Barbara says, I'm going to be in for a treat, and I assure you, you will have great fun during the time that you are shooting. And Miss Patrice said, get ready, y'all. Oh my God, they are like whoop whoop toot toot whoop whoop. They beeping your horn. So these women are beeping this horn for a reason. Again, I have a plethora of photos that he sent me, so I get to see like model photos. I get to see like these boudoir photos. I get to see regular photos. I mean, I get to see everything that he produces. So therefore, that's why I'm not just telling y'all to be telling you. I go and research. Before you shoot with a photographer, please go research them to the fullest. Like, please go research them. Don't just take the few pictures scrolling down somebody's timeline, because that might have been what he was paid to do, or that might have been something that he just wanted to do, but that doesn't limit to him to what he can do or she can do. You know what I'm saying? Or she can do. Like, actually go and research your photographer. Do you know how many of the photographers I have been burned on? That's why now I don't shoot with everybody. Plus, I got a few scars, some tattoos that I don't like on film. You know, so
Photoshop.
and I don't like to be photoshopped to a Barbie. I like my imperfections, but I you know, some of the things I do want a little clean, little crisp, little clear, or whatever. So, you know, definitely research whoever you shoot with, you guys. Do not just pick a photographer and just go with it.
And this is the reason why you really need to go to that photographer's page.
Yeah.
You might see some amazing work, extraordinary work from that photographer, but this is a little bit behind the scenes of what goes on. A lot of times what photographers do, myself included, and everybody, this is why I practice a lot at home. This is the main reasons I practice, because I can do what I do. But there are photographers that, and there's not a knock against them, but it is what it is, and they go to these TFP events. And what a TFP event is, a paid event.
TFP is time for print.
Right.
Time
So
for print.
they have different themes, and it's a great thing. But the thing is, the theme is set up, and which you might go one. Say, for instance, they're doing black lights or low key photography. The lights are already set. The scene is already set. So when a photographer comes in, most of the time what they're doing is they're just taking a picture of what's there, and anybody can come in and take that picture. Then they put it on their page, and you're thinking, hey, this photographer can do this.
Right, but the set was already set.
Right. So, somebody already handed them everything.
All they had to do was take the picture.
And that's one of the things that's the good and the bad about it. The good thing about it is if the photographer sits there and learns how to do it themselves and learns from that event, but too many times they go to those events and it's set up for them.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have to be careful when you spend your money.
You have to be careful when you're spending your money and your time for print. Just because it is an exchange of services doesn't mean that you just take anything. You still need to research the photographer, because time for print does not always mean good. Oh boy, have I learned that one the hard way. Ms. Boujie can go on and on and on about that. We're gonna take a small break. Don't go nowhere, you guys. We're gonna let some folks get something to drink and air out right quick, baby. That got a little hot with the plugs and the faces and the moaning and the groaning, but I think I might take you up on that offer. I like art. I think the human body is very beautiful, so I like to book on some of my photography.
Okay.
You know, so I'm definitely game. All right, Miss Boo, I'm your girl, Miss Boujie, the voice of vision. We will be right back. In September, I really need to like boast that up. Plus, you know, I have the trait. My daughters have the trait. So I wanted to do like a big group photo, but I'm in some of the sickle cell groups, so I can reach out to some of them.
Yeah.
The problem is
with the
the
kids,
kids,
you
so
can't, with the HIPAA law, unless they really tell us, we can't
I have to
really
tell you.
find
Yeah,
out.
because I have to tell.
Yeah.
I have to tell.
Yeah.
I have to tell the school. I don't have to tell them, but
yeah, but
it's best that I do for because he plays sports, and so you know,
So you have to
I have to
divulge
divulge that because I'm like, if he say it's hot, it's
He
hot.
needs to
Goddamn it. If
come
he
out
say it's
because
cold,
it's
it's
cold.
cold. Like you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like you know, and if his nose start bleeding,
Yeah.
cancel
certain
Christmas.
things,
Sit him on the bench line. But the one thing I never did was coddled him from it. Like, his nose could be bleeding. I walk right by him. He said, my mama nose bleeding. You know what to do. Like, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be an adult with it.
Yes.
And I'm going to be doing my thing, you're going to be doing your thing, so you're going to have to learn to do
around forever.
it. No. And I'm so blessed because I watch, I'm in some of the sickle cell groups, and it's very heartbreaking. You know, we see special doctors, and, you know, you go in there with these kids for 6 months, a year, and then you go back, and you're like, hey, doc, you seen and that look on their face, and you're like, what happened? She's like, he died a month ago, or she died, you know, a year ago, or you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, every day I'm so thankful to our Heavenly Father that my son is still here, because the life expectancy is really only in their 40s, and if it's really bad, some of them don't make it out of their teens. Some of them don't make it out of their teens. And if they, you know, in your 20s, you want to drink, you want to experiment, they can't do all that. And some of them say, fuck it, they're going to do it anyway. And they know when to leave out of here because their blood just can't take it. You just can't take it. So I'm definitely, I need to do something in this issue, even if it's not the front cover, because as you know, my front cover is always up for sale. But if the person doesn't purchase it,
I was going to put a certain amount on it, but she validated the contract, so I'm like,
so that's not gonna work. When we go off air, we'll talk about that more. Yes, honey, yes. She's like, I did it right on the film. I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, my bad. I was like, what do you want me to do? Definitely, we'll do some work on that. So I need to figure out some way to do that. But I can't wait to do the art gallery. And I know he'll come out and do some shots. Do you do event shots? Because I don't see you do a lot of events.
But see, here's the deal. Everything that I shoot is not always online. It has to go by what the client wants.
What they want.
It hasn't to do with nothing raunchy. It's just some clients don't want their events or their weddings and everything posted. So
sometimes they don't. Right.
If it's PFP, I can post it.
Right.
Right.
When it's events, I'm
you have to have
the
permission.
Client, hey, is it okay if I can show it? So,
because I had one photographer like that, and he was doing work like you do, and the parents didn't want him even at the event to shoot their children. So they see the site, they gonna shut it down. They gonna shut it down. Now you can photograph them all day, but they don't want the kids.
Right. So you definitely.
Just always, so I always just go by with it ain't working.
Nah, it's not worth it. Whatever you're paying me to do is what I'm gonna do.
That's it.
Whatever you're paying me to do, you know, is what I'm gonna do.
And that's it.
I've had people that they said at first take it up, you know, put it up, and then take it down. But I always tell people this rule about digital. Once it's on the net, it's on the net.
It's on the net.
Ain't nothing to do about it.
Oh, bingo. All right, I'm ready.
That's why I got videos that's floating around. I ain't lying.
Bingo. She just struck something that just hit a nerve. I ain't lying. Welcome back, you guys. I am your girl, Miss Boujie, the voice of vision, and you are tuning into the good, the bad, and the bougie. Everyday conversations for everyday entrepreneurs, you guys. Today is August the 5th. It is Monday. It is the first Monday. No, is it? Yeah. Yeah. It's the first Monday of the month. I had to really like, is it not?
Planet Fitness.
What? Oh, yeah. You guys, this is the 5th day of our workout challenge. You guys, we have a 30-day workout challenge going on. And for those ladies that can prove that they completed the 30 days, gets a free What's in Your Box from Bougie's Box Accessories. You guys, we are trying to get fit and trim through the winter because, you know, that's when we gain the most weight. You guys, I'm steady spreading. So, you know, we're trying to get that, and I'm trying to get right before I leave Houston.
I don't really have a winner here, though.
I
Y'all really don't. Y'all really don't have a winner.
I ain't getting in that today with you.
I've been here since 06. Y'all really don't have a winner.
We have a Houston winter, excuse you. Just because it's not snowing in, you can't go out your house, the damn tow people coming through and shoveling the streets and shit don't mean that we don't have no winter. We have a Houston winter. It is different. That means it's hot as hell for the winter.
It's adorable.
He want to shovel some shit. I ain't shovel. That's why I like Houston. You know, that's why I'm kind of nervous about going where I'm going because they get a little snow from time to time. And I'm like, Miss Boujie, do not do this now. Like, I like to be hot all the time. Okay, you guys? So if you're just tuning in, one more time, our show today is being sponsored by Bougie's Box. Get accessorized with statement accessories from the box. You guys, get ready for their subscription boxes that are coming out very, very soon. Please be patient with them because their website is under construction. All right, you guys. But as soon as it's back up, you will be the first to know. But in the meantime and in between time, you can go and like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram. Boujie is Boujie. You guys, put an S on the end for Bougie's box. All right, so today, before we got 26, 46, 36. All right, one of them times. 36 minutes left, you guys. And we're going to talk about, should a person's love for their spouse who can't bear children overpower their desire for a child? But before we do that, I wanted to hit this business topic 101, professional photos for entrepreneurs. I know you have professional.
You can pass me on that one.
It is, so for all my entrepreneurs that are, my computer is like, your battery is running low. For all of my entrepreneurs that are conducting business, a professional photo is not a selfie photo of you in your car, you in the house, you in the bathroom, you in the your partner's car, you outside in front of your car because you want everybody to see that you drive a Benz or something of that nature. That is, if it's taken with a phone, it is not considered a professional picture.
Right.
And when you start really getting on your plateau, you're going to need a headshot.
Yes.
A clean image headshot on a white background. Why? Because it's easier for the photographer to take the picture off the white background. Okay? And it's no background noise. All right? But you're also going to need a full body. So you need a headshot and you need a full body. It's going to have to be in professional attire. Because when you're doing business and you start sponsoring, all right, if you get into that level, sponsoring or just doing shows that's like, hey, we're gonna put you on our website, you need to shoot us a photo. It do not need to be of you and Pookie and them on the photo. They need a picture, a professional picture of you. So how important do you think that those photos are, Miss Pal?
They're very important because a photo tells a lot about a person. So if you ask me to come and sponsor your event and then I have a picture, like you say, of me and Pookie, you like, I don't think I want her sponsored. I don't want her on my front page or anything. You have to be professional in all things, especially if you're representing somebody's brand or somebody's business. That's what I do. I don't ever want to misuse anybody's brand or have it spoken of ill-heartedly.
Right.
So I always make sure I stay professional on everybody's brand and make sure I do whatever I can to boost that person's brand. Not only my brand, but I always believe in boosting other people's brands.
Right, and imagery is everything, you guys, and even as in presentation is first.
Yes.
Sometimes you only get one shot, one chance, and even if your brand is nothing professional, like it's about whatever. The sky is the limit, porn included. You know what I'm saying? You still have to have a professional picture for those particular times when people ask you for a professional picture. So reach out to photographers and ask for a professional picture package, because most of them have one, and it's going to include a headshot, a full body, you know, and maybe some of the picture. You know what I'm saying? Definitely get that package. What you got to say? Photographer in the area.
But what you were saying as far as professional package, don't just reach out and say I want a professional package, because you have to, before you reach out for one, know what one is.
Okay.
True. Because there are too many photographers that say, yeah, I'll give you a professional picture and this and that. And going on what you said about the simple background, you do want a simple background. I've done headshots, and I can tell you this. I've done it for LinkedIn. I've done it for corporations.
Come on.
Your headshots are, you can do a headshot or you can do a 3/4 shot.
Right.
Just waist up. But your background, to be to make it more understandable, it should be non-distracting.
Yes.
It can be
gray,
white, gray, smoky blue. There's headshots I've seen of people outside with just a straight background, and what they would do is they would the background is blurred. There's a bouquet. It's blurred, so it's a non-distracting background.
Yep. No
you
noise.
want your clothes to be simple.
Yes.
You know, this is if you're doing, this is any this is in the headshots I've done, not just for corporations. I've done them for actors, and I've done them for comedians and entertainers. So
go down the list. This is what I'm trying to say about those professional pictures. Like, we're talking about in all genres of business, you need professional pictures. We actors, writers, comedians, singers, boutique owners.
Right.
Hairdressers,
remember this,
everybody.
your headshot is showing you.
Yes.
It is not showing how much money you got in your hand.
No.
It is not showing your car. It is not showing the photographers. Understand when I say this. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. It is not showing the photographer's skill. It is showing you. And what I mean by that is they should not look or be heavily photoshopped.
All right.
No, that
Now,
should not.
the
And,
thing
and
nowadays-
makeup neither. It should
Yeah,
not
right.
be.
Just basic.
It should be a
The
basic
thing
makeup.
nowadays is because Instagram and everyone has these phone
Yes.
filters.
Yes.
It's blurring people's vision of what is professional.
Right.
One thing
True.
you really need to know about these phone filters, you're looking at it on a small compressed screen.
You blow it up.
And when you look exactly, and I made a post a while back. I said for everybody that's going with these heavily skin smoothers, print it out by 8x12. I want you to see something. You'll see how bad it looks,
All right now.
and you'll pay for that money. And I've seen photographers charge up the yin yang for it.
Oh, not the yin
And but you'll get back something that to your friends and everybody else that's cute,
Yes.
but it's not professional. There is a level of quality, and it actually, and shout out to Miss Boujie, because I actually looked at her magazine, and I will say this, and everybody knows me, I'm pretty much straightforward,
I can take two. I
and
got criticism.
I am actually proud to be in her magazine. And the reason why I'm proud to be in her magazine is because if you look at the magazine, everybody knows my work, knows where I stand on my edits. I don't over edit people, but I will present you in the best light that you have
And
to
that's
make
fair.
it look like you. Somebody's gonna walk down the street, they're gonna know that's you.
They're gonna
Yeah,
know it's
they
you.
don't know
It's not
They're
gonna,
gonna know it's you.
but I am, the small things you cover up, like
Right.
skin
Scars,
discoloration,
yes.
stretch marks, if they
Scars,
want to done right.
tattoos that
That's
you just
fair.
don't
And that's
want.
fine.
Like I might not want Micaiah or
Right.
my ex-boyfriend Johnny
But-
all in my damn picture.
But when you're editing, so you know what you're looking for,
Yes.
your picture should have some texture in your skin.
Right.
Yes.
If you don't have that texture in your skin, it's overdone.
True.
And that's on a professional level. And what Miss Boujie has in her magazine, which I'm really impressed by, and I sat here and I looked at it, and I don't know if she knows I really looked at it or if she thought I thumbed through it, but I really looked at her magazine. And her magazine, the quality of the photographers that she's assembled for that picture, hats off to every single one of them, because those pictures are not overly edited. The women are presented in actually a professional manner. The head, all of those pictures are on point.
Right.
They're on, and any of my models that work with me know how much I say about it ad nauseum about having professional quality work. So
Yes.
shout out to her. And so I'm really, really proud of her actually displaying my work in there. Because sometimes they'll display your work and you can look and you're like, okay, well, they got cell phone pictures in there too.
Yes.
Because
I don't take cell phone submissions for my magazines. I
All
will
right.
say no.
Thank
Do
you.
not disrespect me. Do not disrespect my work. Do not disrespect my magazine. I do not take cell phone, and I do know the difference.
Yeah,
like
you
I
know.
may not be a photographer, but I've been
know
in
the
this industry
difference.
16 years, and I've been producing this magazine for 3 years. This is our first year, you guys, and I'm so proud of me, because I say team, but it's me. I'm working on the magazine right now. I just say we because in business school they teach you to see we.
No
we.
I.
No I. But it's me. I am so excited about what we're doing, because this magazine was strictly just for the award show. It was never intended to be something that was produced mass production or repeatedly. It was supposed to be once a year, one and done, because there's so much work that go into it. I was like, I ain't doing it all year, bro. I ain't gonna be able to do it. But I am enjoying the fact that we are now going every other month, and that we're expanding. We have 12 sections now that you can fall under. We have a short story section. We have Beat to the Gods, so it's the MUA blog. We have Confidence is Key, which is the model blog where we let photographers and models submit their work. But you must give credentials. We want to know
Yes.
who did your hair, who did your makeup, who shot the photo,
That's fair.
who made the outfit. We need those credentials.
also, when I was looking at the magazine, this is some of the other photographers. I will definitely tell you, submit your work to her. The paper quality on it is not cheap.
Excellent.
It's not that cheap paper quality. When you can look at it, you can see the ink is going to bleed across.
Yes.
It's a quality there where the ink just it's professional quality. There is no corners cut on the
There's
magazine.
no corners cut.
And
And that's
I
why
will
we
definitely
only
tell
print
you
it
that.
once a month. That's the
And
reason why we only
so,
put it once a year.
Y'all know
because-
me. She ain't got me on.
No, I don't.
To blow up
No,
in her.
I don't. No, I
but
don't.
I am telling you this.
But I'll
point
take.
blank,
I
it
would
is
take
quality.
your constructive
It
criticism.
is quality.
He doesn't have to tell me, because I am a critic of my own work and I critique other people's shit. So I would go to somebody and be like, "Who gave me this damn newspaper and somebody it's a magazine?" And then you thumb the words and everything bleeds together. You like throw the whole book away. Like I ain't even going past page 5.
Sometimes
you
you
know.
gotta throw the whole book.
But
That's true.
but it's expensive, you guys. So that's why we only print once a year. So if you make it in that printed magazine for 2020, you a cold MFer. You're because that paper, I pick quality paper,
right.
you guys, quality paper. You know it. You have a copy of the magazine, like, and I'm
in the magazine.
She's in the magazine. Yeah.
And so for the models that I've submitted, and everybody else also pick up a copy. But definitely for the models that I've submitted,
Yes.
definitely pick it up and use it as a tear sheet in your portfolio.
That's right.
Yes, and I send you guys tear sheets as well. I had to get hip to what that was. Here go my baby right here, Shining Stars Academy. I am so proud of her husband and her, because you guys got your
Our masters together.
Yes, I think that is like so dope. You know what I'm saying? So that's the picture that I actually used of them because they got their masters together. Like, I thought it was so dope.
He didn't want to
you know?
go on with me to the doctor.
He was like, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm over it.
He
babe.
checked out on me.
So you guys, we only do print them once a year. However, we're trying to figure out how we're working with issue.com so that people that want to order their printed copies can order their printed copies, you guys. So just bear with us. But so you'll be able to order one at a time, because the people that I order from right now we got to order some bulk, baby. And you know, magazines don't hold the same weight as they
That's
used
right.
to when we were coming up. But I'm doing this because digital is still everything, and
Yes.
I like still being able to have
But tear
a
sheets
copy.
are still important for your print portfolio.
They are
It
tear
hasn't
sheets.
changed.
And we do send you that. I just learned what Miss Boujie just learned what a
let's-
tear sheet was. I
let's
didn't know. I
explain
had no
Yes.
idea.
What a tear sheet is actually, the term came from literally tearing your picture out of the magazine
Yes.
and put it in your portfolio.
Yes.
And that is one of the things, because here's the deal, a lot of models think, they ask what goes into a portfolio. And they erroneously start saying stuff like, well, I need some swimsuit pictures. I need some lingerie pictures. That is not how you construct a portfolio. A portfolio has different styles. One of them is, they're called, you have a concept sheet. You have an editorial. You have a tear sheet. Those are the concepts. As far as the styles, because let's be honest, I've shot children, and they have portfolios. Shout out
Yes.
to my little model LB, and everybody knows who she is. That's a little girl. Everybody thinks it's my daughter, but she's not. She's just sassy.
She look like
But
she
you're not gonna have a little kid in a boudoir.
Oh,
No, you're not.
Okay.
You better
And-
not.
But
That's child pornography.
But
Okay,
they're
I'm just-
still going to have that, so that quality, the standard of what you need in a portfolio still holds up, no matter age, sex, or gender, or sexual orientation. You still need those basic components in your portfolio, and one of them is a tear sheet. And so I will give a shout out to this one for that. But and like I said, so Roxy and Jen that were in there, they're in the July issue. Definitely get one. I have 2 other models coming up.
You have Jen and Wendy that's going to be in the magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. But you submitted that last month, so I told you that they're going to be in there, and they're definitely going to be in there. All right, you guys. So definitely we're working on being able to print so that you can order prints throughout the year, but for sure attend the Rated Boujie magazine, the Rated Boujie Awards. I'm sorry, you guys, because there's 22 categories, you guys, and this is when this magazine comes out, and we only ask for a $5 donation, so there's
Yes.
technically no fee. If you
Yes.
come to the award show, you can get to the magazine. You don't have to necessarily give the $5 to get the magazine, but we ask for the $5 donation because if
Yes.
you guys, once you touch the magazine, you're gonna be like, damn, she spends a lot of money.
Money
I do.
for the
When
magazine.
we talking about thousands. We talking about thousands. Like put some thousands on a Boujie. You better hold that magazine. Whoop whoop. Okay, you guys. So get yours. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
our front cover is definitely up for grabs, and the back cover as well. Flip that over. So you can get either one. The front cover is a $150 feature with a 2-page feature on the inside, and the back cover is $100 with a 2-page
That's for
feature
the
on
award
the
show?
No. this is-
Anytime?
Anytime.
Okay,
It's
I'm
for
gonna
the-
get
no.
that front page.
You want the front cover?
You know I gotta get the
You want the
front
front cover? So
And ads.
You know I do the front
and the
cover.
ad. So right now the online print is $150 for the cover, $100 for the back cover, and $25 for this is actually a $25 ad right here.
Okay.
And
This
that
is a $25 right here,
full-page
and a
ad.
full page ad is $50. That's a full page ad right here. This is a full page ad right
And
here,
for
you
the
guys.
photographers, so just so you know, for full page ads, you actually get to design it.
You have to design it. We do not do the ad.
So you can make your own
ad.
ad,
Yeah.
and it says what you want. Well, within
Let's do
certain
that.
boundaries, but it says. I mean,
Yeah, it
you're
can't
not
be-
gonna get buck wild, but
Yeah.
you can create your
You can
own
create
ad.
your
which
own
is-
ad, and it's
which is
$50 for a
dope.
full page ad.
That's not bad.
Okay, and this is for our online edition. Now, we talking about that printed cover. You want to be. We have 200 to 300 people attend the Rated Boujie Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So understand, and we have on average 800 reads per copy that drops online. You guys, you understand? So the cover for the printed edition is not. I ain't gonna lie, it's not $150.
What's your circulation?
It's $700. Our demographics. Oh man. Don't do me right now because it ain't in front of me.
Wait a minute, hold on. Before I've always gotten on people, just so people know, I always get on people about being in E-mags, as I call them, and I always shit on them.
But I'm an E-mag. And I'm okay with it.
Wait, no. And this is the reason why I shit on them is because I've always told people this. To know when you're in a good magazine and that a magazine is worth being submitted to, submitting your work into it, there's one thing that needs to be in all magazines. Otherwise, it's just a picture book. Advertisement.
Yes.
If there's no advertising, see, when people advertise in a magazine, they're going to look at the magazine, they're going to look at somebody else in there.
Yes.
But if you don't have an advertisement in that magazine, nobody's going to look at it.
True.
And it's just something that you can hand to your friend and say, look, I'm in a magazine.
Right.
You want to be in a magazine or a publication where there are advertisers.
For their advertisers.
So that's why I also recommend the magazine, because there are advertisers in this
There are,
magazine.
and they're not just Houston. Okay,
They're
our
all over.
magazine is not just about Texas. It's about the southern border. We cover the southern border, you guys. As today, we've had 897 reads from our July to August issue. We had 2,900 impressions. You guys know what impressions are, you guys. Our demographics is generally women from the age of 18 to 44 and men from 25 to 48, you guys. So we're definitely building, and we've added 12 layers to this magazine, our online magazine, you guys. So we have the hair, we have chef choice, we have model art, we have fancy fingers, which is the fancy nail art. We have something about untold stories, unwritten stories. And if you're a writer that wants to get published, you can submit a 750 word short story to our magazine, and all of our publications are free. All of our publications right now to the end of December are free. Now, our ads are not free, but our publications are free.
And this is good publication, not just, because everybody nowadays is published. Everybody named mama, I just got published, I got published. Because somebody gave them an e-magazine, they say, oh, well, you in it now? Everybody's going, well, I've been published. So it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter just the blank term of published. You have to figure out how you're published.
That's right.
So you have to pay attention to the magazine that you're being published.
You do. You have to look at everything about it. And
if I get one more person come up in my damn face, I got published, and I look.
And it's a poor magazine. Poorly constructed.
She said poor, not porn. Poor.
Poorly constructed. Poorly constructed. You understand? Like, I wish that you guys could be right here with me so you could touch the magazine, so you could see the quality. Shout out to Robert Mann. Just so that you guys know, he is the photographer that does all of the pictures that are on the front covers of all my magazines. Do you understand? Robert Mann is the responsible for all of them. Right? I ain't gonna lie though, and not this one in the back. He's the one for the front cover. He is definitely the photographer for the front cover. You understand? That's who I work with. That's who I team up with. Something else to do. That is actually the Nail Slayer in Houston. This is Chris Candy. I don't know who the photographer was for the picture, but that's who she is. She's a black nail tech in the Houston area, you guys. So you want to get seen, be on the front or back cover, and it's very reasonable. Now,
she's seen.
She's seen. Okay, so like if you want to be on the printed copy, the front cover is $750, the back is $500, but we have 250 copies that are produced and gave out to the public. So you want to be on a printed copy, and it's the 80-watt paper. If you know anything about paper, I'm done with the gloss on it. All right, you guys. So we got 15 minutes left. We're gonna get into this topic. Today's show is being sponsored by Boujie's Box. So get ready for your box subscriptions, you guys. I'm so ready. And the mobile boutique. I've been waiting to drop that little tidbittle. You guys, I've been holding on to it because I got some haters in the world and I don't want them to hate on me. So, but we do have a mobile boutique that is coming very, 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 very soon. Giving honor to God. We are also now in a downtown location. We are featuring a downtown location inside of the Social Graces Boutique Club, you guys, at 1201 Fannin Street. We are featured inside of Yasette Boutiques collection, you guys. So Boujie's Box is actually inside of Yasette's boutique collections inside Social Graces on 1201 Fannin Street, you guys. Plus we have the mobile boutique coming, so we'll be able to be booked to come to your house We're gonna bring the van. We're gonna bring the trailer to your house and set up, and they'll be able to ladies in the van, baby, and they'll be able to actually get on the van and kind of shop all of the stuff. And you have our own line of accessories and our own line of handbags that actually has our name inside the handbags, you guys. But getting into this topic for the last 15 minutes of the show, because this was a big deal on another young man's show, or his Facebook, and I mean, we went on for about 3 hours. So I was like, I'm gonna have to steal this topic because it was juicy. All right, so should a person's love for their spouse who cannot, these are the words, cannot bear children, all right, not that they can but they don't want to have your child, but that they are medically for some other reason or another cannot bear children, should your love be overpowered by the desire for you to have a child?
Well, I had a vasectomy, so you with me.
Okay, so this is great. Oh my God, so he cut and snipped.
Yeah.
February
Okay. 13, 2005.
I hate that he remembers the date. This just like
Before
put a
Valentine's
stamp on it. This like a girl who
before
got her tube side. I got my tube side in January of 2000 and 2001. Okay,
You get it before Valentine's Day, you remember.
yeah, you a beast. Yeah, because it wasn't like the 13th or something.
Yeah, it was on the 13th.
I'd have been mad as hell if this nigga
That was the only day they had.
And you can't give me nothing on Valentine's Day because you done messed around and went down there and got snipped and cut. You was serious. Okay, so let's just say, yeah, you was for real.
Child support was serious with me too.
Oh.
It was like, dude, we ain't playing.
The reasons, oh, the reasons. Okay,
18 years.
So if
18
you got with a woman my age or younger, just say, or shit, she could be 40 at this day. These people
Really
tripping nowadays, having babies in their 40. Miss Boujie not gonna do it. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go find you somebody else and come back and talk to me. But if you got with a younger woman that still wanted children and you kind of didn't disclose, I hate him. You kind of didn't disclose to her that you couldn't have children. Let's say that you just didn't disclose, like you had a vasectomy or whatever. And
That'd be just wrong.
Yeah,
That's just
and
wrong.
y'all got into a
I
relationship.
had that happen one time.
Well, tell us about it. Tell us about
I
it.
didn't tell her that I had one.
Did she fake a prepregnancy?
Yeah.
Wow,
Rent
this is
money.
great.
She wanted that rent money.
Talk to me, Daddy.
Talk about, she told me, she was like, yeah, she's like, I want to talk to you. I'm like, see, the thing is, before you get snipped and a woman tell you, we got to talk, every dude be like, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Now you can tell we got to talk. I'm like, all right, what's up?
Yeah.
And she's like, I need to talk to you. I'm like, all right. And I knew what was coming.
You already knew.
I knew she was going to try to hustle. She's like, yeah, I got pregnant. I'm pregnant. And I'm like, oh, okay, congratulations. And she was like, I don't want to keep the baby. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm still like, hell, this got to do
So
with me.
meanwhile, back in the ranch, you
And
ain't
she
told
was
the
like,
shit.
well, I don't want to have a baby. I'm like, okay, what you telling me for? And she was like, well, it's gonna cost $300 to have, have
Yeah,
it work.
abortion.
I'm like, okay. She was like, I just want half from you. I'm like, why? She's like, well, you got me pregnant. I said, no, I didn't. And then she tried to pull, and I told her, I'm like, no, baby, I had a vasectomy. This is like years past, and I had the vasectomy. She's like, you can still get somebody pregnant. I'm like, nah, baby.
It's still a 1% chance.
I'm like, no.
It's actually bigger than a 1% chance.
No, hold on. See, that's what she tried to pull. I said, baby, let me explain something.
You know it's booze, you know.
I said, baby, let me explain something. First off, I got this done years ago, and I did 2 drops. When you have a vasectomy, you have to do a drop. Your first drop your drops have to come up to 0.
Yeah.
If your first drop comes 0, you don't have to take another one. But I did 2 drops.
Right.
And that's to come to 0. When what they did was they cut and removed my vas deferens. So see, a lot of the guys tell you, oh yeah, I got, and then the woman that talking, they're like, yeah, you can't explain it. When you have one, you know what was done.
Yeah.
They removed and burned the ends. They removed a part of the vas deferens and burned it.
The end, so they can never connect.
That is like having a scar where it's healed and you got that wound.
Yeah.
It is never going back to your regular skin.
Right.
That's what it was. And so I'm sitting here listening to it. I'm like, okay, all right.
So would you be mad if like you were in love with this lady and everything else, and she decided that she could no longer be with you because she really wanted to have a child? Or would you be mad? You gotta answer that first. I mean, y'all were in love.
I'd be confused because that was then, but there's no way you're gonna get to the point where you're in love with me and you're not gonna know that I had a vasectomy.
True.
We are not going that far where you're gonna be like, first off, I mean, if you're in love with me, we having sex raw.
We have a what?
We're having sex raw.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So, I mean, after a while, if you keep hitting your period, you're going to be like, wait a minute, hold on, what's going on? You shooting blanks? I'm like, all day, baby.
All day.
All day.
I hate him. He is the wrong person to have this conversation with.
But
I need somebody young or still strapping and
But see,
skeeting.
the reason I had a vasectomy, I'll be honest with you, the reason I had a vasectomy is because
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 daughters and a son,
So 3.
and a grandson.
Oh.
3.
But, and I tell guys this all the time, because I hear guys all the time talking about, well, I don't want to have my kid. I don't want to have if you're 40 and you don't want to have no kids, pack the van up, man. You don't need it no more. If you don't want to have any more kids, just do it.
Just do the vasectomy.
And it may, you know, you can come on and say, oh, you know, you acting bitch, man, whatever. It is a lot simpler and less complex
For you to take care of
it.
it, for you to take care of it, but for a man to take care of it on his end is a big deal to me. My ex had his and I had mine, so there was nothing going on.
And there is nothing going to be wrong with your tool afterwards. There's not going to be no slips or anything like that. You're still going to have an erection. You're still going to ejaculate. It's just not going to be sperm. It's going to be semen. Nothing changes. The only thing that changes, honestly, fellas, if you really want to know, because
yeah, they really want to know. I'm sure they see
the
it.
myth
They see
is
it right
that you're
now.
gonna feel, you know, you're gonna feel less masculine. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you this, dude. Once you get snipped and clipped, and you know you can walk around and you got your you in control. You are. No, seriously, no. You feel, and here we go with this word. You feel empowered.
We need to get on that. We're going to leave it alone.
Because you feel in control of yourself. You don't feel like you can oops. I mean, because every guy, and this is something men don't talk about. Men, we do have that. We have that because no matter how long you're with a woman, there's going to be times where y'all can be having sex, protected sex, but you might roll over and get that morning sex.
Right. And everybody's trying to roll over and hit the drawer.
And it's in a guy's head. It is no longer in your head. It is a relief.
But if you wanted kids, let's go to remove the fact that if you wanted kids and you got with a woman, and y'all had plans on having children, but then you find out medically that somebody can't produce a kid. Okay, let's say her, because let's say, would your drive, your need for a kid, make you feel like you know that you had to leave that relationship because she couldn't give you a child?
Is this with or without me having my own?
Without you having your own.
Ooh.
I mean,
at what age?
Don't matter.
No, it does.
40 and under.
40 and under? I don't know, because my rule is this. Whatever age you are, add 16 years onto your age and ask yourself, at that age, do you want to be chasing around a 16-year-old kid?
30 and under.
Yeah, 30.
30 and under.
And you don't have any kids.
And I don't have knowledge of having a kid.
Knowledge.
No, because right now I know what a kid brings into my life.
It's okay.
I know what a child brings into my
so
life.
you don't have knowledge of having a kid, and you and your girl are together. Nobody knows that there's something going on between and you guys are planning a family, and then you find out that she can't produce your kid, and you don't have any. You're 30. You're 30 and under. You know what I'm saying? Is it okay that your love for wanting a child is stronger than your love for her, and that you would decide to leave the relationship?
No, I'd stay with her because I didn't get her to breed. I got her to be my woman.
We had this whole talk, and I was like, that's not fair. Like, y'all should have had that conversation before y'all got into a serious relationship on the expectations of kids. Yeah. We said adoption, we said surrogates. Like, okay, we all grown. It's kind of hard because we're all grown and we all have kids. But let's just say that you was in your 30s and you didn't have any children, Miss Hal, and for whatever reason your husband's sperm count was low and he couldn't produce any children. Like, would your need to have a child overpower your love for him?
I don't think so, because when we first started out, he had a thing like congestive heart failure, and we didn't know if he was even going to live at that point. So a lot of things happen as you get married, and you just have to weigh it out. Like I say, after 31 years, we've been through a lot of sicknesses. I've had 2 bouts of cancer, and he's had congestive heart failure, but we stayed together, regardless. So we wasn't just in it, just like you say, if we were going to have kids. I didn't know I was going to have cancer twice. He didn't know he was going to have congestive heart failure. We didn't know that, but we just stayed there. And like I said, he was out for a whole year. and he couldn't work. He didn't have income. I had 2 small kids. Now that would have been the time to bail out. You know, he couldn't do anything. But you know, that's not why I married him.
Right.
You have to go through the good and the bad. And the same thing when he saw me with cancer, losing all my hair, weighing less than 90 pounds. You know, sometimes he would have to pick me up and take me to the restroom because I couldn't make it there. You know, so it has to be as you go along. What are you really in for it for?
Exactly.
So if we couldn't have any kids, okay, we can't have any kids. You know, but if you desire that you want to walk
if
anyway,
desire, like,
you
if
gotta
just
go.
have a
I'm gonna let you go.
strong desire- right, I'm gonna let you go. Like, you know,
I'm not gonna hold you here.
being
Go.
36, shit, these years is rolling by. And I have 3 kids, but they're grown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're literally grown. And being single now and no longer married, I'm running into men my age that don't have 0 kids.
Right.
And I'm literally having to, like, this ain't gonna work because you don't have no kids,
and I ain't trying to go back down
you
that
know,
road.
I'm not gonna be able to
I
do
don't
it.
want to get the diaper bag, the bottle.
So I've had to like leave several very good potential
Right.
mates because
But that was your choice, though.
I'm just not willing to do it. And
Yeah.
then, you know, and a lot of them was like, it matters to me, but it don't matter to me. And my fear was that we would get 5 years in,
And then you wanna bring
and
this
that
up
burning
again.
desire
Yeah.
would start to set in.
So your reason of leaving them because you don't have kids is because you think you might want a kid.
Right.
Yeah.
See, mine is I can't date a woman without kids.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I can't. I tried it. It, you know, no disrespect to her, but it.
But it's the same theory.
You're
You can't
different.
date a woman without kids because you know ultimately.
No, not because I think she won't want kids.
Then what is it?
And there's no disrespect to her. It's just mentally.
Mentally.
We didn't think the same.
Because when you don't
You know,
have kids
you
and
don't
you're dating
think the
somebody that
same,
have
yeah.
kids,
You don't
it's a
understand
different
the-
sacrifice.
you don't
It's a
understand
different
the
things,
importance of
yeah,
kids.
of
You don't
kids. You're
understand how
selfish.
to
You're
change
selfish
your
because you've
life.
always had to only worry about yourself and this,
Right.
that. And that's another reason why we don't mesh too, because them bastards be selfish as hell. And you know, I'm like, ooh, you don't get it, bro. You don't get it because you've only had to worry
Don't
about
have
yourself.
yourself, don't have any
you know, I
kids.
can't just show up on a Thursday because you want me to, because I gotta be at Little League football
Yes,
at
right.
7.
And
Yeah.
you don't understand, like, when
And
I wanna,
I'm just not having no more kids.
right. You don't understand that, like, yeah, Monday I might want to strangle the shit out of my daughter.
Yeah, but Tuesday
But
I love her again.
that same Monday, I still love my
That's your
I
daughter.
just
child.
want to strangle the
Yeah.
hell out of
But
them.
when you don't have it, you kind of
You
like,
don't understand that.
Right, especially when it's for a guy, and I'm not trying to be misogynistic when I say it, but especially for a guy, when you don't live with the woman,
Yes.
and it's kind of like, I think the attitude is always to be, if the guy doesn't live with the woman and he has kids, he's off scot-free. But there are plenty of good fathers
It is.
that are estranged from the mother, but they still care for the kid.
They love
Right.
their
And
children.
that does not change them from it, especially in the hardest part is if they date a woman with kids, then it's almost like, well, this is a new kid. And it's not. I mean, I had that situation where I dated a woman and lived with her and, you know, love her daughter to death. Still to this day love her daughter. It does not replace the love I have for my
Your
daughter.
own children.
You know, and it's not saying that, you know, I love her more
No.
than my kids, but, you know, my kids are my kids,
Well,
and
your
your kids are your
kids,
kids.
and that's
And
it.
I learned to love yours, but I grew up loving mine.
Yeah.
Right, it's a
That's-
difference.
that's the
It's
difference.
a difference, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the reason why I'm like, how many kids you got? Oh, you ain't got none?
Yeah.
This-
Plus, at my age, I'm
this
like,
is not gonna work.
I'm 48. I date around my age, so I'm like, if you're around my age and you ain't got no kids, I'm like,
Well, see,
Unless you got medical
I don't really
problems.
date. I don't really date around my age. I date. This is why I date 47, 46, 48. Because again, the men that cut it out. The men that I date around my age, a lot of them just don't have children. And I'm like, bro, I know they looking at me like, damn, she this, she that, she 36. But I'm like, hold on, bro. My oldest is almost 20. Like, I mentally, I've devoted my entire. I'm not looking at you. Mentally,
don't look.
oh my God, let me close your eyes. I've you know what I'm saying? I mean, my whole 20s was designated to children. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, you're not gonna get my 40s. You just
Nope.
not. You're
It's
not,
your
and I
time.
don't want to be the older parent out there
Oh, no.
looking like grandma and shit.
And
You know what I'm saying?
the
'Cause
mama.
you see my patch done already showed up, and I'm gonna be out there talking about, come on, little Timmy, mama love you.
No.
I just don't want to do it. The best thing I could have did was had them when I was
I'm
younger.
at the age where I can still play fight with my kids and not wind up in a hospital.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Lord, don't. My dad was 44
Mm-hmm.
when I was, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, he was older. The only good thing is that my dad, he wasn't younger. But he was young, he
kept
still,
it young.
he
Yeah.
kept it going. But he wasn't into the same things. I think the best thing you could do is have the children in your late 20s, very early 30s, because you still can relate to them. You can
Right,
definitely
right.
relate to them.
And
Like,
mine at 21.
well, shit, I was 16. And hell, we played Barbie dolls
Look
together.
here.
And so, you guys, that is our show for this evening. Before we get up out of here, Miss Hal, tell the people where they can find you.
They can find me at Real Talk with Lady Hale, or they can go to the webpage Shining Stars Leadership Academy Charter School, and you can also reach me at 832-417-1696. So people know don't call me, don't play. I don't get, everybody say, why you always get your number?
I always give
But
my damn number.
I don't never get those kind of calls.
That's because they know you're married for 31 years. goddamn. My ass at 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5:25. Miss Boujie, what you doing with your fine ass?
Oh, no.
Is this business a pleasure? Because I charge about a minute,
All right,
sir. When you
now.
call my goddamn phone at that time in the morning.
I don't.
Yes,
my phone
Miss
number
Boujie
is
has a
everywhere,
1-800
all
number.
over my number everywhere. I don't get no calls. Probably after 9 o'clock. That's
832.
it. 832-417-1696. That's it.
That's what's up. Okay, are you accepting donations?
Yes, we're accepting donations. We do have a cash app, which is the $sign Shining Stars 2020, and we're accepting all donations.
Okay, so with the fact, I got some authors that always follow us, and you guys, thank you again for getting our shows of 1,500. I can't wait to see this one has.
Yes.
As long as we get to 7, we good, because in the next 3 days we'll get to 15. You guys, if you're an author and you want to donate a book, please reach out
Yes.
to her so these children can have books to read, because
Yes.
again, they started their own book club. We're
Yes.
so proud of them, so we're gonna keep that going. So you can donate a book, each
Yes.
one, teach one. And Mr. Lamont, if they want those family photos, we're gonna go there. We ain't gonna say nothing else. If they want the family photos, where can they find you?
First and foremost, y'all can find me at Herman Park on Sunday.
Yes.
Yes.
Please do not forget
$25.
This fund
And that's
for
good.
Joshua Derrick.
Proceeds goes to the family.
Yeah, proceeds go to the
Yes.
family. Please, by all means, come up there. It's Sunday, August 11th at Herman Park. I'll be there from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's $25. A 30-minute session. All proceeds go to the Joshua Derrick McKellen Funeral
Yes,
Fund.
yes.
You can actually pay right there in front of me. You can just log on to the GoFundMe and you can pay your own way. You don't have to
Yes.
put any money in my hand, whatever.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it goes straight there.
That's
And
fair.
anything you can do is appreciated. Even if you can't come, there's a link on my page for the fund. His mom is a friend of mine that I've had since I was, I think, like 14. And the ironic part is her son and my daughter were both born the same year. So it does
near
kind
and dear,
of like
huh?
really hits home. But if you
Where your
can, please
Facebook
come
at?
there. Huh?
Will you find you on Facebook?
Yeah, you can find it on Facebook, or you can go on me on Lamont E. Johnson Jr. And I actually made the post for the photo event public, so you can actually see it, and you can come there and just come have a good time, take some pictures. I mean, yes, it's a solemn occasion, but
Yes.
still come have a good time and get some pictures done.
All right, you guys. Well, I'm your girl, Miss Boujie, the voice of vision, and you have been tuned in live to the good, the bad, and the bougie everyday conversations for everyday entrepreneurs. We are at Love to Gem Radio. You guys, make sure that you tune in on Thursday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Jam It or Cram It with your host, Miss Levy, and also tune in on Wednesday nights from 7:30 to 10. Okay, somewhere in that area, you guys. 7:30 with my girl Cherie. Is that her name? Sherry. All right, I was gonna get it together. Big booty Sherry. I love that girl, boy. That's black and beautiful. Dark skin team rules, you guys. And also tune in on what's Rillo's time?
Real with Willows.
Real with Willows
Same time.
on Wednesdays.
Friday.
Fridays from 7:30 on out, you guys. I am your girl. I love you guys. Stay tuned, and come back on Mondays from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for our show. And if you want to be a guest on my show, hit me up. But September is full and so is August. Sorry. So you got to get on October, you guys. I love you guys. So to get the magazine and do all of that and get ready for the 2020
I wanna be
awards.
on October.
You ain't coming in October. Love you guys. Good
That's my
night.
birthday month.